I'm Caleb, and we're live. For those of you that actually have LTE and some form of a data connection, congratulations. There are probably 10 or 20 million people out there who are having hell right now, and they're going through it. And we'll talk about what's going on today here on the show. The goal today, or our mission, we will do a 10,000 subscriber celebration, and we'll celebrate the SMT Nation. Really, it's not really a celebration for me, as I think it's a celebration of the community as it's grown and it's become what it is today. So we'll celebrate that, and then we'll also talk about the T-Mobile outage, which is a big deal. A lot of people losing connection. Some people aren't being able to make calls. Some people aren't able to text. I think some people have said that data has been intermittent. It seems regional in some ways. I know statewide North Carolina, it was hell. Caleb, which one do you want? Which one of these? I have no idea which one he wants. All right, so we'll try this one. Okay. A lot was going on today. We were trying to figure it out. You know, some people thought it was a national thing. Some people said it was regional. Some people thought it was multiple carriers. There was a lot of conflicting stuff going on. We don't really have answers, so it's a confusing time. We'll try to talk through some of the stuff that we do know, and then we'll talk about AT&T, how they added some serious 5G markets. It looks like the refarm process is wrapping up for them as they refarm band 5 into 5G NR on the low band side of things. And this would actually explain what I've been seeing lately, and I'll discuss that topic shortly. And then we'll do the giveaway, which we have 2 items to give away. One will be a YouTube giveaway, other which I will be doing later on this week. So I have 2 Boost Mobile SIMs. They are the $60 plan. I will be giving away one for the patrons, one for the YouTube community. And of course, if you are in both communities, then twice the likelihood of you getting one of these SIM cards. So it will be active on the $60 plan. I believe that's like 30 gigs of hotspot data, 1080p video resolution streaming, unlimited talk and text, the TN network SIM card, which you probably don't want any parts of right now, but hopefully those things will be worked out here in short order, and then you can go ahead and take advantage of these. So we'll be discussing how you guys can get into that, and yeah, we got stuff we could talk about today. So I did send out a bunch of invites for tonight's show. What I want to do is I want to bring on anyone and everyone who has ever contributed to my channel. So that means any type of collaborations, any type of interactions, any of my YouTube buddies, for example. If you are one of those, I likely sent you an invite to come on, say hi, pop in, and celebrate with us as the SMT YouTube channel has hit 10,000 subscribers. Welcome, Lawrence. Welcome, Caleb. Thanks for stopping by, guys. It's good to have you. We're doing the 10K celebration tonight, gentlemen.
You got the picture I sent you?
Picture?
Yeah.
How'd you send it?
I'm sorry, I had to send it from I sent it to the number you called me at from a different line because T-Mobile is still down. I can't text, I can't do shit, so I had to send it to you.
Okay. I haven't received anything yet. Let's see.
It might not have gone through.
I got nothing, my dude. I got nothing.
Weird.
Yep, I got nothing. No notifications on any of my phones, actually.
Okay, I'll send it to Twitter then.
Please do. DM me. I know I'll get it that way. Let me see who we have here in the live who's already kind of popped in. I see Texo. I see Gene, Michael. Oh, and Michael, thank you for your recent PayPal donation. Thank you for that. I think there were a couple of PayPal donations this week. Well, let me go ahead and actually access those and formally thank those that did send over those donations. And I could show my appreciation for that. I think it was a couple. Let me pull it up here. Yeah, so Michael, thank you for the recent super chat. I think it was a few days ago. I just didn't get around to thanking you personally on any of the videos. I wanted to wait till I did the 10K celebration live stream. So thank you for that. Appreciate you very much. That's very kind and generous of you. And thank you for that donation. So we got Bob is here. I see Lawrence was in the live. He is now with us in the chat. Robert is here. That's such a great picture. I love giraffes. Yeah, that was a picture of me and Yasmin at the zoo, and she was feeding the giraffes the lettuce. You know, they like reach over and eat it. So that was a good time. Storm Chaser is here. Ram, good to have you. Pete, I see you, buddy. Who else do we have? Mike is here, one of the mods. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for stopping by. We also have Baby Yoda, Brennan. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for the congrats and appreciate you being a part of both communities, the Patreon and the YouTube channel. Thank you for that. Jessica, it is good to see you. Glad you could stop by tonight. Jessica's been riding with me for a while. She's been a subscriber for a hot minute. Appreciate you. Traffic's bad. Takes an hour. Yeah, some cities suck. Trailboy Gaming's in the house. The homie D-Gaff is here. Hopefully you got your credit, D-Gaff. 103 in the live. What is up, guys? Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate you being here. Like the video. Share the video. Da. Yeah, Gregory is here. Malachi, what is up? Good to have you. Yeah, people are having service with you big time. If you're on T-Mobile, it seems to be a problem. Jose, my brother, what is up? Darius is here. Appreciate you being here, buddy. Thanks for stopping by. Steven, Adam, Austin, what is up, guys? ACDC is here. Steven, Tito stopping by. Tyler as well. Good to have you guys. I have AT&T, yeah, so you're probably worry free. Truman is here. The homie Stacey is here. Good to have you. Verizon is out too. Really? I didn't see. I heard that, but I didn't get any confirmation from anyone. I was definitely getting confirmation from people on the T-Mobile side, especially with Tim being on the North Carolina side of things. He was seeing it pretty bad.
Dude, everything's still dead here.
Too, bro. Wisconsin, done. Adam, Justin, Sean, I see you. Joel, I'm data only on my Metro by T-Mobile and Visible Mobile. Visible's data only? Really? T-Mobile internet only here. Oh, so the calling and the texting is failing over there? Carlos has nothing.
That's what the main issue is calling and texting. Data seems to be unaffected for the most part.
So, voice over LTE?
Yeah, no VoLTE, no SMS, no MMS.
I thought all that was over LTE. What's up, Sean?
I'll put it to you this way. When I try to make a phone call, my phone downgrades straight down to 2G and fails.
Oh. Tom, good to see you. Been a while. Haven't seen you on, but it's good to have you. Old friend. Carl is here. Had no service for T-Mobile, AT&T, Verizon, and Sprint. What? I didn't hear anything about that, man. The Sprint issues. That's new to me. David is here. Man, ACDC. Who's cursing? Alex, what up, buddy? Let me see. Hey, Paulie. Jose. Big French. Malthanis. Yes, 10,000. Yes, we are celebrating tonight. Totally Techno Tim, I see you. Justin Lane. Obed. Set up the chat to take a web link. I don't know if it'll let you do that. Getting 4G only on T-Mobile. At least you're getting that. Joel, good to have you. No problems in Jersey with Verizon. Sean, thank you for the super chat. Every carrier had issues today. Dang, man. All right. I mean, I'm hearing it, but I'm getting most of it is on the T-Mobile side, right? What's up, Tech1 B? Ron, what is up? Issues in Delaware? Sheesh. I feel like I missed a super chat here somewhere.
Hey, Sneed.
What's up?
I'm going to be ready and hop off, but I just want to say big congratulations. Amazing job. Keep up the amazing work, and let's keep growing the channel.
Thanks, man. I appreciate you, and thanks for all that you do and contributing, man. Thank you.
No problem at all. I'll hop in the live chat and hang out for a few, but otherwise, have an amazing live stream. And
Thanks,
if you
man.
all have any questions or anything on the T-Mobile side, rely on iMessage, FaceTime, RCS messaging, and Google Duo.
Mhm.
No issues with any of those platforms.
There you go. Appreciate it. Thanks, Tim.
Y'all have an amazing night.
Good night. Gene, thanks for the $15 super chat, my dude. Appreciate you, man. That's really nice of you. Get things going tonight. Max, good to see you. Corey as well. NR, Mr. No Radio himself, Stugs. If by some miracle I end up winning the boost SIM kit, please donate it to someone who needs phone service, bro. I will. Absolutely. That's a great idea. I will definitely do that. Hey, Jarrett. Good to see you. Hey, Jess. Good to see you as well. Let me see if I missed anybody, and then we can kind of get things started here. Duo still works, right? We got that. The Reaper is here. Rezwan. Alan, what is up, my friend? Outlaw. Hey, good evening to you. I live in PR and T-Mobile. My side is showing emergency calls only. Oh, God. Douglas, appreciate you stopping by. John M. is here. Corey's in the house. Boost Mobile, no calls or text. Data is good in Pittsburgh. Okay. The Reaper with the super chat. Thank you very much for that. Really nice, you guys. My Sprint only calls Verizon. Okay. So Sprint to Verizon is working there. U.S. is under DDoS attack. Is that real life? Like, can that even be a thing? Oh, my God. All right. So I think I'm caught up. All right. Felipe is here. Great. All right. Can we talk a little bit about this network outage? From the technical side, Caleb, what do you got, bro? On the technical side, what do you know? Like confirmed, not speculation. Like, what do we actually know for fact?
Well, we had a little hiccup on the Sprint side. In Jersey, Carolinas, Georgia area. That was a little bit related to the T-Mobile outage. The T-Mobile outage has to do with a core issue. Type of a core issue that's been happening.
Caleb, would you mind popping out of the live stream and coming back in? Kind of like reset your connection.
Yeah, I'll try that. Yeah.
Thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you. Yep. What is up?
Okay.
See over.
Speed.
What's happening, bruh? How you, man?
Can you hear me okay, Sneed?
Yeah, I hear you. That's fine, Lord. You're good.
Hey, what's going
Yeah,
on?
I sent
man?
you the picture on Twitter. You should have it by now.
Okay. All right. I'll check it out. See over. It's good to have you, man. Thanks for stopping by, bro.
Yeah, I just finished doing a stream and I checked my email because I was signing up for something. I said, "Oh, Sneed sent me a DM. Sneed was in the DMs. What? And you doing a stream?"
I see what you did there, See over. I see what you did.
Congrats on 10K,
Oh, I see,
man.
Lord. Thank you. Yeah, thanks, bro. I appreciate it, man.
Stuff, man.
It's been a fun 10K, man. It's been like it's been a few years in the game, and I feel like I'm in it now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I always thought you had more subs.
you know, I hid the number for a long time.
Yeah.
You know, and
Yeah,
I had my reasons for hiding it, but
Yeah.
I wanted to show everybody that I was approaching 10K. So at 9,000, I unhid it.
Okay, you have such
So
a high interaction on your you have such a high engagement on your channel, man. It's like you got 145 people watching. I always thought you had more people.
Yeah.
You have
Everybody
such high
always says that.
engagement.
They say
Yeah.
like the live streams are always lit and everybody shows up to support and represent. So they always thought I had like tons of subscribers, like tens of thousands.
Yeah, that's what I thought you had like. I thought like what was it? I thought like 12 or 15 or something like that.
You know what it is, Siova? It's just a good community, bro. They're just
Yeah,
engaged.
I have
no idea.
They're here to be a
I'm on
part
live
of it,
stream.
you know?
Yeah.
What's that, Lawrence?
No, I was talking to my other half. Now, since the package is in the mail, you can officially announce it.
All right. So I have a couple of boxes coming from Hawaii. And did I say that right, bro? Is there like a certain way to pronounce Hawaii?
No, you got it. You're
All
good.
right. I'm trying to do the aloha thing, bro. Tito taught me something too. I think it was mahalo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's the goat. It's the
It's the goat.
Hey, Lawrence, listen, I've been accused of being the telecom goat. Do you agree with that? Am I the telecom goat, Lawrence?
The telecom goat.
I don't know. Yeah, man. All the varieties.
Tim, thanks for the super chat, man. I appreciate you. Thank you. And Michael, thank you for the fake
Caleb, you
out.
have to throw him off track.
Oh my god. Caleb, am I the telecom goat? There's no way I could be the telecom goat, right?
Telecom goat.
Well, I wouldn't, I wouldn't say like every day. Just maybe
Every fifth day I'm the telecom goat.
every fifth day at least. Yeah. At least.
And on
Thanks,
the
I
sixth day,
appreciate
he rests.
Caleb totally threw you off track on that one.
I know, man. Thanks for the packages. That'll be awesome when they make it. I don't know, man. I don't have faith in the USPS, but we'll see what happens, bro.
That way you can do your official
Oh,
unboxing.
Bro,
Then you can
USPS?
announce your official mystery unboxing.
Yes, I will be unboxing the boxes live that are being shipped to me from Lawrence, Mr. Chanel 808 Life. I will be doing those live, and I guess I'll just do it like on a Friday when I do my live
Chanel, are you
stream.
the same person that sent Ronaldo a box?
Yep.
Oh, okay, yeah. I saw Ronaldo. I saw Ronaldo open up his box.
No,
Dude,
the vape
Lawrence-
shop that I went to had a bunch of vape gear for free, so I was gonna mail him the vape gear. So I figured, why stop there? If I'm gonna spend that, a couple more dollars, I can just send him something even better.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate it, and you're very kind to do that. And I mean, the thought is everything. Just to show that you're willing to be kind and generous and thoughtful. It means a lot to me, and I appreciate that, man.
Well, just put it this way: you saw Ronaldo's, right?
Yeah.
Okay, it's gonna be 10 times that.
I'll be like, yo, Ronaldo, you didn't get this, bruh. You didn't get this treatment right here.
10. It's gonna be 10 times that to celebrate the 10,000 subs.
Yeah. 10,000. Yeah, Darius.
Yeah.
Yeah. $25 super chat, big time, man. Thank you for
Let's go, man.
the
Let's
generous
go.
donation. Thank you so much, man. That's really
Let's
nice of
go.
you. So, see over here's what I got for the community for celebrating the 10,000 subs.
Okay.
I have
All right.
2 Boost Mobile SIM cards, good for the $60 unlimited plan. It's got like 30 gigs of tethering data, unlimited talk and text. These are the new T-Mobile SIM cards for the T-Mobile network that are operating for Boost. And I'll be giving one away to the Patreon, and I'll be giving the other one away on the YouTube community. So I'll just be picking a couple people, get them serviced for a month so they can try out the new T-Mobile network through Boost. Boost
Ooh.
Mobile. So that's
What's that?
and this is courtesy actually of Max, a supporter and a contributor here on the channel. He hooked it up and sent them out to me, and I'll be extending the generosity to the community.
Oh, food stamp phones on deck. I love it.
But but you know what's crazy about this? So these are the T-Mobile, they call them TN SIM cards, right? It has the highest network priority on the T-Mobile network,
What?
even higher than T-Mobile Business.
We're used for
Which is-
select phones too. So whoever give you a select.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like I tested this. I did a live stream a couple of days ago. If you haven't seen it, check it out. Yeah, like Boost Mobile apparently is going to be on top of the world for prepaid, man.
What?
Zena, thanks for the super chat. Appreciate you.
Market, right? Since the absorption of the other carriers and stuff, that's a big market, right, for the prepaid.
Yeah, it is. It's a big time. You think about like Metro by T-Mobile,
Yeah.
Boost Mobile, Cricket. There's a whole gang of like MVNOs like Ting and Mint Mobile and stuff, but the big ones that the big carriers operate, like Cricket is owned by AT&T, Boost by Sprint. There's going to be a lot of shakeup in the prepaid market now, and I think with the economy, I think a lot of people are going to shift because the money's going to be a little tough now, right? The economy's down a bit.
Kind of makes sense actually.
Yeah. Yeah, I think a lot of people will be, I don't want to say downgrading, but they're going to be looking to cut some costs, right?
So what happened today?
Bro, I don't know how things are over on NYC side, but there are like total state outages. Like the state of North Carolina, T-Mobile's out like a light. like completely out, like no texting, no calling, intermittent data. It's coming and going. Some people are getting their iMessage to work. Some people are getting their video chats to work, WhatsApp and stuff like that, and Facebook, but they're not able to call or text. So, and then some places don't have data, and some places do have data. I don't know what's going on. I really don't. Caleb was kind of started to explain it, and then he was cutting out. But I don't know if Caleb, if there's something else you can, let us know.
It has to do with a core issue. So core meaning the network infrastructure that connects the switches, like the data center powers together. So the core is pretty much like it's a combination of physical infrastructure software that makes up the core.
Okay, so the core issue basically means that the operations that go on to give people calling and texting are all out of whack, and it's a problem that they haven't been able to really identify yet, right?
Correct. Yeah. So each of your phones, when you make a call, I guess it goes with all the data core, which is basically a superset of highly intelligent software that routes call, stuff like that, and basically makes all your data connections work, like the brains behind it.
I never knew that when you made a phone call, it goes through software.
Sure, absolutely. Whenever I think as soon as we went away from CDMA and GSM, it got a little bit more intelligent, as they would say. I mean, Caleb, we've talked about quality of service before. I think a lot changed when we went from like 3G to LTE, and I think the same things that make calling more reliable now are the same things that make it more complicated and dynamic. So I don't want to say like it's easy to figure this out, but they're going to have to dig through the operations of these cores, right? Like this could be an issue for the next 24 hours.
Somebody getting their ass chewed out.
Oh yeah,
that's correct. I mean, it's the core is like a multi-layer, software-defined mode of operation.
So my personality disorder is saying her service came slightly back on T-Mobile in New York City. Siova, did you see issues in New York City? I know you're a T-Mobile customer.
Yeah, well, my data was working. Okay, so here's the crazy thing, right? The data was working fine, so I didn't actually have an idea of what was going on, but I could not send Facebook Messenger. Right after I spoke to you guys on Twitter, I tried calling. I called AT&T line. He picked up, so I said, "Okay, that's weird." I called the T-Mobile line. Didn't even answer. Didn't even go to voicemail. So I said, "Oh shit!" And that's the same thing with the other T-Mobile lines I was calling.
Yeah.
So this is at like 4:30 Eastern Standard.
So when you guys call like Verizon, AT&T phone, pretty much operating at the end of end exchange of a T-Mobile core that connects to a different core going to Verizon, right?
Yeah.
Have issues with cores at Iron Island. So it's just a huge spider web.
Okay.
That affects everything.
I just tested just now, and I was able to call a T-Mobile line. So, and my data's been working consistently though. So, as far as I think in New York City, the issue has been corrected.
Let's hope.
What's up, Pete? Mr. Bearded Dragon.
What's going on?
You know, I've had no issues accessing T-Mobile customers in Colorado. I've been getting a little complaints about people not being able to reach me, but the people I'm reaching out to locally can get me. Also, congrats on the 10K.
Thanks, Pete. Appreciate you, man, and thanks for all your support through the last few years. And being a part of all the growth here on the channel, being a member of the community and a contributor, man. Thank you.
Plus, Sneed, you can also contribute Volti. Ever since we adapted Volti, there's a lot of software-based integration to it because all the traffic is going through whitelist internet. So if you use Volti or any type of digits or anything internet-based, it's all heavily software-based.
That's all packaged.
What's that, Caleb?
It's all a package system that's software based, pretty much.
Oh yeah.
And it's a beautiful thing when it works, but when it crashes, it's just. Imagine. We all know what it's like when packets are lost, right? Kind of the same thing, except way worse. At the point we have
So
you have zero data traffic.
Caleb, you could speak to this because you mentioned it earlier. And Ciova, you were talking about somebody was getting chewed out on the network side. Caleb was saying that this type of a snafu can cost the company upwards of $1,000 a minute.
Woo!
Yes.
In network operation cost, like failure. So, $1,000 a minute. Most people are reporting issues from the morning.
Wow.
That's correct. Yeah.
So if they get it fixed
like-
overnight, let's say it's 24 hours, right? 60 minutes in an hour, 24 hours. You start doing the math. It's adding up quick. That's
kind of like
Yeah.
that's kind of like the 2000 blackout.
yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much standard for every telecom. Like for Verizon, AT&T, it's usually that's the cost of when the services go out. It's not only that, but for example, if
They were
customers can't.
saying, was it what they were saying? People are saying there was a major DDoS attack.
I
Yes,
don't-
that's what I'm speculating at the moment due to it.
It's
You're
not.
saying-
That Twitch was down too. They said a lot of other social media sites was having outages today as well, like Twitch.
That's
You're
what-
saying it's
$1,000 a minute.
Yeah, they're saying
Yeah.
Cricket, Fortnite, Simple, T-Mobile, Metro, Facebook Messenger wasn't working for me. Family Mobile, Google, Verizon, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Straight Talk, Roblox, the video game, AT&T, Twitch, Sprint, Airbnb, Mint, TrackPhone, US Cellular, Comcast, Consumer Cellular, UBB, don't know what that is, Spectrum, Minecraft servers, CenturyLink, Line servers, and Cox.
If this was a DDoS attack, whoever this was, when you attack the entire backbone, web, affect everything.
All right. I did the
I-
math. It's going to be at $1,000 a minute, 60 minutes. So 24-hour period, it'd be $1.4 million.
All right.
Yeah.
So if this lasts 2 days, this is almost a $3 million snafu.
Yeah,
Man.
correct. And
Yeah.
Not including
Hey,
bill
hey,
credits.
hey,
Not including bill credits.
Mm.
yeah, especially if customers can't call 911, that's also a hit. The FCC actually finds
that's
the
a fine.
carriers. That's a fine. Yeah, the FCC will find the carriers every time a customer not dial 911, and that actually also adds up in $100.
What's the
So
fine
for the
on?
sake
What's
of-
the
for the
estimated
sake of
fine on a
argument-
bill?
I'm trying to remember. I think it's around $200 per call. I think. But don't
Okay,
quote me.
so I say for the sake of argument, let's round it up to 10 million in 2 days.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I'm on mobile data with T-Mobile at the moment. I'm going through my house phone call app on my phone. Let's see if I get a ring. I do not. Apparently, it's spread to my market.
You were trying to call a T-Mobile line?
I line
put
through
the
my
phone
house
for you.
phone.
Oh.
So, it might be rolling. I was able to connect earlier. I was able to receive phone calls, make phone calls.
Oh, no way. Investigation. Please.
What's up, Tim? Mr. Two Phone General in the house. Appreciate you stopping by, man. And FCC launching an investigation. This could get fun,
That
bro.
sucks.
Yeah, because I'm looking at it because I was streaming, so I didn't have. I actually wanted to.
3
look
million
at it,
is
but then I got-
nothing. 3
I
million
got-
is. Come on, Mr. Derby,
That's,
really?
That's. I mean, $3 million to a $1 billion company, but I don't think any company wants to pay out $3 million.
Right, CO, but we just got out of a quarantine pandemic thing, and then we got social unrest within our cities where, like literally businesses are not still recovered from the pandemic. Then we got, all this other stuff. Bro, there's a lot of setbacks going on.
Yeah, there's a lot.
I think it's a very sensitive time for business,
Yeah. Depending on what kind of business you're in, too.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I haven't, because I kind of ran home because of the situation, and I'm like just trying to understand like what's going on. Apparently, I'm not sure if you guys know. I think one of you guys had mentioned it already. T-Mobile was like updating something on their network, and it kind of failed. And I'm not sure if you guys can verify that. Because Matthew Prince on Cloudflare, I think Cloudflare is a web host server company.
Mm-hmm.
They're a DDoS mitigation platform.
Okay. DDoS mitigation. All right. Yeah, he's claiming that T-Mobile were making some changes to the network today, and it kind of went bad.
I wasn't surprised.
Well, I can tell you right now, they did a huge migration of customers from Sprint over to T-Mobile, but I mean, does that mean every customer that was migrated over was part of the problem that the network is failing?
I mean, that could have been, but I was also hearing when I was on the call today, it was some type of like SSH issue. I don't.
SSH issue.
That they couldn't handle the amount of users. I guess so. I don't. Or talk crap, but it could have also been. I don't know.
I must say, we've expected some growing pains from T-Mobile and Sprint customers migrating onto the network, but knocking out 4 networks effectively.
How are things in Hawaii, Lawrence?
That's why I had to try and call you from the other line, because T-Mobile, if you're not on Wi-Fi, nothing works.
Sneed,
Somebody
try and
was
give
saying-
me a call.
You might get internet and stuff, but phone calls, texting don't work.
Yeah, I'm on Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi is the way to. Thank God for Wi-Fi, right, everybody?
I
Hey,
have no network.
On,
I can't.
on any of your phones?
No. On the T-Mobile, I can't even do Wi-Fi calling.
Oh, no. I'm not saying on the T-Mobile. Like, give me a Verizon or something.
Oh, okay.
This isn't you testing T-Mobile at your place. It's you testing if I can receive a call.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, Wi-Fi calling.
I'm not on the Wi-Fi. Nope.
Damn.
That explains a couple things.
Nothing.
Won't even go through. Nothing.
Man, that's
Wow.
This started about 10:30, around 10 to 10:30 in the morning.
And it's been
called a-
hitting different markets over time, apparently.
That's
What's up?
correct.
What's up, wife?
What's up?
Hey, we're doing a test call on YouTube right now. You're on live. Anything you want to say to the good people of the SMT Nation?
I love you, Boo Boo.
All right. Well, that's not the nation. You say that to me.
No. That's actually good to hear.
All right, Dave. Thank you.
Oh, man.
Yeah, she loves me.
Okay,
We're
Sneed.
still newlyweds. We've been only married for like what, 5 years, bro. She'll hate me in like another 5.
Oh my God. You got time.
No. You got time. Go to the 15-year mark and
Oh,
that's
man.
Yeah,
not
Pete,
worrying.
It didn't ring. It didn't go through. Nothing.
But I'm getting text messages from Stacey Beverly.
Stacey sending you stuff. Let me try to send you a text, see if it gets through there.
So,
I
Okay.
personally think that this issue will be resolved by end of day tomorrow.
That's your estimation?
Yes.
he seems to be sending me repeat messages.
Go ahead, Lawrence.
Okay, Sneed. According to the tracking, you should receive the package on the 19th.
Okay. That's not bad.
Yeah, but that's what happened with Ronaldo. It was supposed to be there. Was it projected? I sent it on the. He got it 9 days later, as opposed to the normal 4 days.
As opposed to the 4 days.
Yeah. So.
All right. So can I expect it by the 4th of July?
No. If anything, you should. Hopefully, you should get it on the 19th. I'm hoping you get it on time.
All right.
So I got a message saying "brah," but that doesn't seem descriptive.
Did you get my? You got my text?
I don't know. If you just said "brah," that's really nondescript.
Yeah, bruh.
Stacey seems to be messaging me right now saying my texts are up.
Yeah, so
Alright.
I think Google Voice is a good alternative for calling.
And I just
Google Voice will assign you a number and stuff, right?
I'm sorry?
Google Voice assigns you a number and it works just like a regular line.
Correct, yeah.
Sometimes
That's
it's
enough.
not even an assignment. Sometimes it's important.
Oh, okay.
Just make sure on the 19th you call the bakery and hound them. Where's my package?
I'll be there. I'll be at the bakery.
On Friday?
Oh yeah, dude. I bake every Monday,
Okay.
Wednesday, Friday, Saturday.
Oh, perfect.
And in the summertime, oh, you better believe it's fantastic in there. The oven is 1,000 degrees, Lawrence.
I worked in a bakery before. I know exactly what
What'd
you're
you
talking
guys
about.
bake?
Everything, man. French bread, everything. I was also frying donuts. We had one ovens, the rotating one where you push the racks in on wheels, and the other rotating one where the blades would spin. So you get like the panels. You shoot the sheet pans in, so all the pies, all your custard pies and everything would go in that one. And the rotating one, all your French breads and all your other stuff would go in there. And I would start at a certain time. I would be frying donuts. Then they promoted me up to baking bread and all the other stuff. And it's like, it was crazy, man. By the time you walk out of there, you lose a pound every day because all you're doing is sweating.
It's true, man.
You
You
don't
lose the
even have
pound
to-
only if you don't eat the donuts and the other big stuff.
No, man. I was too busy drinking water.
So I
Yeah,
have a
that's
It's so hot.
The trick is not to eat the donuts.
So are we gonna? So can we expect some credits or not?
Yeah, dude. Reach out to T-Mobile. Do it through Twitter or call to customer care. I'm guessing that they're gonna have a lot of volume. But yeah, get yourself a credit and don't
T-Mobile's
settle.
working on mine.
Don't settle on like a 1-day credit, which would be whatever that line is divided by 30 days, right? Don't settle for that. Get the full line credit for the month. You know,
I need to tap into my inner Karen.
well, I mean, get an edge on, man. Go in there with like a mission. Like I'm not settling for less than the bill credit of the entire monthly bill. So if you're paying like $40 a month for the line, or I don't know, are you on multi-line or single line?
I got 2 lines.
You got 2 lines, so you're paying about $45 a line or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, man,
much.
get yourself the credit. $90, $100, whatever it is. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit him up on Twitter. I'm like, listen.
Say, hey, I do business through these lines. You know,
Exactly.
you cost me money.
I make moves with Birdman hands.
Yeah, yeah.
Costing me money.
Yeah, put some respect on my credits. That's right.
Exactly, man.
Yeah, I mean, I did it to Verizon. I think one morning I woke up, I had 3G for like 15 minutes. I was pissed. I called up Verizon. I'm like, I didn't have any data. I couldn't do my business. They gave me a $40 credit, bro. I swear I had 3G for 15 minutes. They credited my life. I did the same thing for Pete. I was seeing 3G and HSPA. They couldn't call me to try to fix the problem, so they just credited the account. Pete, did they give you a second credit, a follow-up?
Nah, he's gonna call us back in 2 days.
I say we get another credit out of them.
Yeah. Ask him what was up with the network outage.
Yeah.
Man, this is some crazy shit with T-Mobile, man.
Oh yeah,
Well, let's see.
one other thing, Sneed. Do not open the box in front of your wife.
Okay. All right. I'll
Why?
make sure I
She's gonna
do
want
it.
to take everything. No, because she's gonna want to take everything.
Oh, it's man, you got all the goods in there, huh? Technoid.
Let's see if Wi-Fi calling works. Courtesy
What
of
happened to Technoid, bro? Technoid, you're on mute, man. What is that?
Sounds like a rooster.
Yeah, bro. Who's got
Is
the
it
bar
Cox
guard going on?
cable?
That must be me
Uh,
because the roosters are crowing out here. You hear them?
Dude, it looks like
yeah.
Ajit Pai, the lead commissioner of the FCC, is really on his thing right now, man. Wi-Fi's not working for me, Tank Dog. I'm glad it's working for you. Yeah, I got a complete failure this side. Not you Wi-Fi with your carrier. What?
What's
That's
Mr.
crazy.
Wow,
Neutrality-
that's
what's
like
Mr. Net
their-
neutrality talking about?
Which? Who is it?
Ajit Pai. What is he talking about?
Ajit Pai I think he tweeted out that they're investigating the issue from the FCC side. They're on T-Mobile's. You know what?
Ooh.
Yeah. So, bro, let me tell you something about this FCC. If I'm going to be totally honest, I have a problem with the way the FCC treats telecom. Here's what they do. They love telecom, right?
Yeah.
They are expediting 5G deployment. They're making it really easy for equipment upgrades and all that good stuff. They slap their hands when they do something wrong, like tisk, tisk, you bad carrier, you, right? Nothing that really hurts them. Nothing that makes them really feel it. You know, the FCC catches them lying about their coverage maps and so on and so forth. Like, there's all these things that go on, and then now they're trying to flex on T-Mobile, like, yeah, we're investigating, we're going to get to the bottom of this. Shame on T-Mobile. And like, why are you playing both sides of the fence, though?
Ooh.
You know, in front of the public eye, you're acting like you're trying to be tough.
I don't think this would happen if Verizon did something.
You don't think so?
No. Like I said, I
Because
still
Ajit
believe
Pai
he's
needs
on
to be a
their
lawyer
payroll.
for the FCC.
I bet
Ajit Pai
Neville
was a
Ray's
big
like
member
sweating
of-
bullets. Sweating bullets.
Silva, are you familiar with the management team, the executives over at T-Mobile?
No, man. I leave that to the telecom goats, man. I don't know about all that.
All right. So he came out and he was like real vocal. You know, we got our teams working on it, this and that, and you know, T-Mobile's a very vocal company. The telecom goat. The T-Mobile's a real vocal company when it comes to their network and upgrades and 5G and all that. And this really hurts them bad because they got the merger going on, the network integrations. You know, they got all this stuff, and this kind of sets them back in the public eye, I think.
They've been talking big since the Super Bowl.
Yeah, with the 5G thing.
Yeah, they've been talking big
Yeah.
since the Super Bowl.
That's true.
That's what I
I mean,
thought
at some
that's what I
point,
thought it was. It had something to do with the 5G rollout failing or something.
well, I can tell you that this may be more complicated than just the 5G side. We got call failing, we got text failing. I don't know. It's complicated. I'm really glad it's not affecting my carriers. I do have a T-Mobile line. If it was my primary connection, I really don't know what I would do. All right, Pete, you're coming in now.
That's Wi-Fi calling.
Okay, so you got your Wi-Fi calling working. I couldn't.
Let's see non-Wi-Fi then.
All right, I'll see if I get it. In other news, AT&T. Yeah, that went through, Pete.
Man, it says 3G though.
Oh, so it's pushing you out of LTE to do a 3G call?
Yeah.
Okay. AT&T added 137 5G markets. 5G variety. It's their Band 5 NR. They are claiming that they now cover 160 million people with their 5G network. This is going to be very similar to what T-Mobile is doing with their Band 71 for NR. That is what AT&T is doing with their Band 5 NR. It's 850 megahertz band spectrum. I believe it's being refarmed from 3G to 5G.
So,
And,
are you and the Qais?
Yeah, they've got that rep. Yes.
Okay, that's why you're roboting.
Oh, sorry, man. I got to set up that whole router. I'm going to probably do that tonight. Pete, is it configured and ready to just turn on?
Should be.
All right, great, bro. I'm going to
What kind of router did you get?
I've been what'd you send me?
It's a Asus RT680 using WD RT configured to push broadcast packets at 63 TTL.
Oh,
Is that do you speak that language, Siova? Because I don't.
I mean, yeah, I mean, barely, but I know. I actually upgraded. When I was working at a previous job, I actually had upgraded because we used a lot of VoIP phones, and one day the system had just crashed, so I had to go to Best Buy and update the networking system by buying a new router, and I purchased that router.
Wait! Your networking can be solved at Best Buy?
Well,
I'm so jealous.
well, I called an IT person. They were talking about $250, so I said, "Nah, have a nice day." When I paid, it was just a router issue because we had, we still at this time. This is back all the way. This is a long time ago, boy. This is back when they still had that that Cisco router that everyone had. Yeah, so they had that Cisco router running on an RCN gigabit voice internet whatever line. So that shit just crapped out, and I just upgraded it to that a router like that, and we were good ever since. But I recently updated my networking gear, but I just went YOLO OD on the shit. I got because my mentor, he told me about computers and stuff because I was just on the phone with him in Micro Center, and we just normally just overdo it with tech purchases. Like if someone says, "Well, you don't need the $700 motherboard to build this computer," and then we're part of the people that's like, "No, I want the $700 motherboard because I can get this." So I upgraded my modem. Like I gave my Optimum carrier all their stuff back, and I got like the DOSIS 3.1 modem with that Asus Rapture router, and it just looks wildly overkill. But I'm so satisfied for being an overkill tech purchaser.
I was gonna say, Siova, you always have like high-end, top shelf, cutting edge, bleeding tech. And
technically the router is a year.
Stuff.
Yeah, technically the router is a year old, but I have no need to buy a Wi-Fi 6 standard router. So I know
not yet.
Yeah.
Recently, I've been doing enterprise tech for my purchases.
And what does that
Technoid,
entail?
what is up, my dude?
What's up, TK?
The homie TK's in the chat as well. Welcome, man. Glad you could stop by. Thank you for being here.
Technoid, you hear he hit 10K?
No, actually, I was all the way down in North Carolina, just drinking a few cold ones. I had no idea. From social media. Nah, I heard. Congratulations, Sam. I actually got something a little congratulations letter I wrote out for you, but I'll wait till later to read it to you.
All right, sweet, bro. Thanks, man.
Is it sweet and seductive the way it should be?
Oh, roses and chocolates and violets and kisses and all.
Telecom coded into that, bro.
Read it with that Kenny G music playing in the background.
Wait, do you guys remember Sexy Sax, man? You remember that back in the day?
We gotta get Careless Whispers up in there.
Oh man, TK, thanks for the super chat, man. Y'all spam the super chat. I'm having some Hennessy chilling on the post for the birthday, and hey, it's your birthday, TK. Major salute to you, bro. Happy birthday!
Happy birthday! Yeah, happy birthday!
Yeah, big shout out.
Happy birthday! So you know
probably like 30 young.
You know the birthday song's now public domain, right?
It's been like that for a few years. Yeah. Yeah, it's been like that for a few years.
Yeah, let's
Cesar with the super chat. Thank you for the super chat, Cesar. Any new cities coming soon with the new T-Mobile 5G network? Congratulations on the tabs on YouTube. You know what, Cesar? If any new cities become available, I'll probably do an update video for it. As of right now, I haven't seen anything just yet. But it feels like it would be the right time for more because I think the network upgrades are going to be accelerated moving forward. And hopefully more cities and such are going to be getting 2.5, the 2.5 gigahertz an hour. I'd like to see that expand. So we'll see.
Hey, take a look at the video I put in the private chat.
Oh, what did you do? What did you do?
Oh, come on, man. Oh, come on.
Oh, yeah, you guys. Bruh, should I be concerned? Oh, sexy sex, man.
Oh, for crying out loud.
Where he's rolling through the mall, right?
Remember
Oh no, I got hit with the ad.
Oh, wait, you have a YouTube ad? Thought you were my premium account.
Gotta get that premium.
Yeah.
Did I tell you what I went through with freaking YouTube premium membership?
Ooh.
Wait, you left my home group?
I had to, bro. They weren't giving me the service. They kept asking me to verify my address. They're telling me the location doesn't match.
What the hell?
The heck?
Dude, their policies are screwed up, bro. So what I did was I left to try to, get back in and add and then just lie about my location. Like I downloaded an app to say my location was in Longmont, Colorado, and they didn't buy it, bro. They're like, no, it's not. That's not it. I'm like,
oh, they didn't even buy the spoof?
No, bro, they didn't buy the spoof. They're like, no, we got you somewhere else. I'm like, what?
Oh, they must have bought some of that Pokemon Go tech. You can't spoof them now.
It's the same thing they did with Carlos on my account.
I think they saw my previous locations. So even if they saw my current one as being in Colorado, they're like, yo, you're never in Colorado. Like, what are you trying to say? Big shout out to TK. It was Carrier Armageddon. That's crazy.
The best stuff.
Yeah, carriers were totally cool.
They did the same.
Thanks, Maverick.
Sneak, they did the same thing to me and Carlos.
Yeah, bro. Pete, if there's somehow some way for us to figure this out, I couldn't figure it out. Did you figure it out, Lawrence?
Nope, can't do it. Carlos had to subscribe. He just went on his own subscription.
So I got like 2 people who are on my thing that aren't even in Longmont.
And they're good?
Yeah, what the hell?
They're on my ass, bro.
Yeah, something I gotta say, that outage was so bad. I literally had to drive 500 miles from North Carolina back with some of the worst signal just to watch maybe a YouTube video. Thank God I had offload downloads on Netflix. Otherwise, I would not have survived that trip.
Ooh.
Oh, so you were completely out on LTE.
You could not get any LTE service. It was literally like crossed out, and when you tried to watch it, it would take about maybe like a minute to 3 minutes before the video would finally load in its entirety. I had to literally, it got so bad that I literally had to go on airplane mode and just watch what I downloaded because I could not access any signal. Could
you send text?
Yeah, I could send text, but there was a big delay in the responses. Like I would send a message as soon as I get it, and then I'd wait like 15, 20 minutes before I get the response.
Oh, wow. And you were using RCS, right?
I was using RCS, SMS as well.
Now, how good is RCS?
It's actually not bad, you know.
Hey, Stephanie,
like
good to
it.
see you. It's been a while. Glad you could be here tonight, Steph.
Troy
Thanks for
Hicks
stopping by.
has had no issues, by the way.
Yeah,
I was
RCS
thinking of
is
trying. I was thinking of trying it out.
Yeah, on Wi-Fi, it's good.
RCS?
Yeah. Because
RCS is
good
cool
with T-Mobile,
because
right?
Right, they were one of those carriers to adopt it. I think it was them and Sprint, actually. Verizon and AT&T last to the show. The nice thing about RCS, you get like the status update as somebody is reading it or has read it or they're typing.
It's like
You can send larger files. Yeah, and it's such a higher quality of messaging service compared to whatever the hell you want to see the carriers doing before.
Oh, hell.
And Google Messages. Yeah.
I've been
And,
using RCS over T-Mobile since the beta.
Hey, Philip, good evening to you. Yeah, I like the RCS platform. I really do. I think it's got to be on by default. I think Google's just going to drop it on the carriers. Tell them to get out of the way. This is what we're using. We don't care about your messaging apps and all that.
You want to use the Android, you're using the Google Messages for RCS. You can put in a lesser messaging app, but, you know, as an option for them to switch. But if you don't have RCS, you're not on the Play Store.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Hey, Robert.
in order to use RCS, are you using Google Messages or you're using something else?
I use Google Messages.
Google Messages.
So Google Messages is like it's on by default. If it's updated, you get RCS chat active. Like Samsung, for example, let's say you have a Note 10 Plus, so because that's what I'm using, you have to turn it on. You have to turn on chat feature, the special chat features.
And some of
once you do that, the RCS is active.
But it's not even available. Well, like mostly Sam, because I've had the Messages app and Google Message back to back, and even on my unlocked Note 10 Plus, I still haven't received the chat features or anything for my unlocked version. I haven't seen anything.
How? I have it.
I don't got it on my Samsung Messages. I've been using Google Messages.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, in order to get it foolproof, you got to go with Google Messages. Some carriers are putting it in their messaging app, but it's not mainstreamed and it's not reliable. It's not reliably installed.
Well,
You can use Samsung Messages to another Samsung user in RCS.
Yeah, that works. I know a friend I showed Sam back when I was in school. He had the S9 and had RCS. But I covered a story a few weeks ago. Basically, Samsung came out and said we're going to adopt the platform and they're going to roll it out like worldwide in terms of a software update to all their apps. I predicted that they were going to do this for the Note 20 event because it's literally almost in about a month and a half away. So that would be like the biggest whoop, like how they integrated Google Duo. My only problem now is I've actually changed my theory. I actually don't think it's gonna. I don't think it's gonna happen in time to the August event.
Wait, so there's a Note event upcoming in a month?
A month and a half, August.
Dang, that's fast.
Yeah, the only problem is that they've been more focused on the hardware. They're spending less time on the software. So I don't think they're gonna announce the RCS integration. I think it's probably going to either happen in a secret update where they just like, oh yeah, by the way, we put that in there, or they're just not going to make a big deal about it.
I don't know, man. I think it's got to be default. At some point, Google's going to have to literally say, we're taking that out of the hands of the carriers. If you're going to use the Google Play, if you're going to use Google service, the RCS thing has to be on. It can't be conditional. There's just too many problems associated with the carriers. Maybe it's been taking away for too long.
RCS and Google Play services are CU on Highway 61.
Yeah.
There's a good Bob Dylan song called Highway 61 Revisited.
Oh, bro. The Bob Dylan, man. Legend. Sneed is what did it say? Sneed is fading out. Oh god, the internet connection.
My sister. So.
What internet do
You guys hear me?
Yeah,
I
we can hear you.
can.
Yeah, we can hear you. You just look like you're getting beamed up to the starship.
I'm too big to get in a starship, bro. I'm too heavy. I gotta lose weight.
Oh, how tall are you? How tall are you?
No, it's not the height; it's the weight, bro.
Oh, you just
the height's good.
You just won't. Oh, you just won't fit through the hole. Okay, that's.
I'm
It's
sick
too
as hell,
heavy
bro.
for
I
the
got
tractor beam.
What show did that? Was it Spaceballs? It was something else with a tractor beam. Was trying to lift someone, and it was too heavy, so they started to fall when they tried to pick him up. I think it was a cartoon.
Simpsons.
Yeah.
Halloween special. What was it? 12?
Oh man, whew, I wouldn't even remember the name. I remember the scene before I remember all that other stuff. That's big brain energy.
I got a friend who communicates with me using Simpsons quote pre season 10.
Oh my god, that's crazy. That's crazy. So, Steve, I got a question for you, because you know about the bands in them. So, what's up with the new Sony phone?
Make a dance, bro. That's about it. Bro.
Make the band. The Sony Xperia 2 or Part 2 or whatever it's called.
Who could have mentioned that phone?
Before I get to that, Lawrence, did you have a question or you wanted to mention something?
Oh yeah, just to let everybody know that with this mystery box, I also contributed a giveaway for Steed, and it's going to be 42 millimeter Apple Watch bands, wood bands, silicone bands, and some bumper cases. So that's going to be in the T-Mobile bag. And just aren't you a little curious on what's in it?
I am.
So I can give you one item to pick out of the 15 items I've sent you. You already know about the iPad. So you want the good or the average?
I don't know, man. Whatever you're giving me, man, it's all good. I'm not.
No, I know you're curious. I mean, I can give you a little taste of what's coming.
He's anxious,
right. So we get you more excited.
I know, but I like being surprised, man. Like I like the idea of not knowing what to expect. I'm cool with surprises. Man.
Well, all I'm saying is once you open the big box first, and it's gonna completely knock your socks off.
Yeah, no need for socks.
You're gonna be more blown away than T-Mobile's towers.
Sock fit free.
Cesar with the super chat. Thank you.
I can't wait to see your face, dude. It's that immense.
I'm gonna do it live, man. Will Verizon buy some new millimeter wave? They have tons of it right now. They're over 2,000 megahertz of it. I don't know if they're gonna buy any more in the immediate future. I think maybe eventually. More. Yeah, but not at least for another year. I mean, they got tons of it, Pete. They got 24 gigahertz. They got 39 gigahertz, and they got like 1,000 of each of them.
22 gigahertz to be free, and then buy it out when the FCC opens it up for them.
Yeah, they're going to be like, "Hey, we have bags of money. Give it up smooth."
But I can tell you this, Need, the only person who knows the full extent of every piece is Carlos. I sent him a picture, and he was like, he said, "Nice."
Nice. That's awesome, bro. Thanks, Gene, for the super chat. I appreciate it. All right, Silva, what were you saying, my friend? You were talking about
I was asking
the bands.
About, I was asking the bands on Sony on the Sony Xperia 1-2 phone. Because
check it out.
Yeah, I put it in the private chat because I can't type all that in the YouTube chat.
I know it doesn't have band 14, if I remember correctly.
Yeah,
okay, so
14.
What did I see today? It was the Samsung A71 5G does.
They said that's gonna be isn't that supposed to be the cheapest 5G phone in America when it comes out?
For now, yeah.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, it's gonna come in at
$599 or release $599, right?
Yep.
So if you think about it, that's $100 cheaper than the OnePlus 8.
And Google.
coming in at $699. We don't know anything about the Google phone. We don't know anything about it. We don't even know if it exists, bro.
We know it's been leaked, but it might not be the correct leak to be a leak.
So let me ask you this, Siova. Do you want to know if it's compatible with T-Mobile by chance? Is there a certain carrier you want to look at?
Yeah, I know. I was curious about it for T-Mobile. Yeah.
Okay, so let's take a look. I'm gonna do a screen share, and then we'll take a look here, and I'll watch that sexy sax man video later.
Is it Bill Clinton and fishnets?
He goes around the mall with the saxophone, bro. It's crazy. Bro, it's so funny. I remember when that video first came out, man. I think I was in college, bro. It's so funny. Instead of going to class, I was rocking with that. It was like a prank. Joe, thanks for the super chat.
Hilarious.
Out of town and still can't make no calls on T-Mobile Biz. Thank God for AT&T. And you got to have a backup plan, you know. Thanks for the super chat. Okay, so here's what we got. Let me full screen this. And there we go. Okay. All right, so here are your bands, and I think I can actually increase the zoom on this. Okay, so for 4G LTE, T-Mobile does band 2, 4, 12, 25, which is from Sprint. 26 is going to Dish. 41, which is from Sprint for LTE, but they're decomming all the LTE. They're going to push that to all NR. Band 46 is LAA, which is unlicensed spectrum. Okay. It's kind of like Wi-Fi LTE, but it's really fast. It's short range, but it's good to have. You never know when you might need it. And then it's got band 66. You are missing something really important here. Are you ready?
71.
Band 71, which is their low band, which is going to be for LTE and 5G. So that's not there.
It's their coverage band, not their capacity band.
In New York, you might get away with it because they got so much band 66 sites over there.
Yeah, because New York is so congested.
Yeah, but they got tower sites everywhere. You know, like they got tower sites on top of rooftops. They've got macro sites. They've got small cells on the street poles and stuff like that. You might be able to pull it off, actually. Now, for the 5G NR, you've got it's doing C-band. It's doing band 77 and 78, which isn't even out yet. So it's kind of future-proof for that. That's really good if you're a Verizon customer, actually. This phone is actually a Verizon phone.
Yep.
Yeah, 2, 4, 5, 13, 66.
And to think I was going to actually buy it.
And it's 5G, gets you covered in C-band, which they're going to aggressively pursue this year at the end of the year in that auction. And it does NSA sub 6 gigahertz 5G. It's a fast phone. It's category 19 for LTE. It does 6 carrier aggregation. It's a cool phone, bro, but you're missing band 71, bro. If you traveled outside of New York City, you might be in trouble.
Ooh, no.
Oh.
No. New Jersey, he'd be fine for most of it.
Yeah, but let's say so Mike Technoid just took the trip to North Carolina.
You're going to need 71.
Yeah, you're going to need you're going to need 71.
Yeah, this is but here's what's cool about it. For those that want to get this phone, it is dual SIM with dual standby. Caleb, talk to me, bro.
Oh, yeah. So basically he can use 2 carriers, 2 numbers on the same phone. So basically he can receive calls, texts on both lines.
Oh, so it can be your main and burner phone at the same time.
Correct.
Yes.
No. You don't want it as your burner phone because then they know it's your phone. You can't throw it in the trash.
I'll tell you what, Seal, but if you wanted to be bold, what I would do if I were you is I would get like Visible Wireless, which is a prepaid carrier of Verizon. And I would have and then the other SIM I would do your main T-Mobile SIM.
Ah, okay.
And that Visible Wireless if you get on a party plan with 3 other users, you could do on Reddit or anybody. You just pay your part of the bill. It's awesome, bro. $25 a month.
Yeah, because I'm looking at this phone. This looked like a nice device, but I'm questioning like the connectivity with this phone. Like, because my 3 tech purchases coming up is probably either this phone, whatever Asus says the ROG has. I'm gonna buy it. I don't even care.
I would love to get a 5G, but I just already started saving up for the new Model 3 car that I got to take home in a few months. So I'm not gonna be buying any tech for a long time.
And the last thing is my getting my parts for my Ryzen build. So I don't
You
even
doing
know.
a Ryzen Tosh?
Yeah, I'm looking at. I'm looking at. I have my heart set on either the 3950X or the 3900X.
Ooh,
Nice.
So
You're a fan?
that's a hard choice.
No, it's really hard. Like I'm looking at because when I make tech purchases, right, I'll review something for like months, right? When I make like a really big tech purchase, like a moving on to a new phone that's like a new ecosystem, so I'll do a lot of reviewing and trying to understand. But I'm having a hard time making that decision between the 3900 and the 3950X. Like it's really hard.
Wow.
I want to thank Jose, the big time super chat donation. Thank you, man. I
Shout out.
appreciate it, and thank you for that, bro. That's really nice. So you guys are awesome. You guys have always been so supportive and generous to me, and helping support production. Sharing my videos, offering donations. Hitting the like button and joining us on the Twitter and the Periscope. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for that.
Sam, I'm sorry to cut you off.
Yo, Sneed. I'm about to jump off, but before I jump off, for all the people in the live chat, if you haven't subscribed to Carlos S. Tech, he's at 427 subs. We need to get him to 1,000. He's a huge community member. He has a heart of gold. He helps people. I mean, he's just an amazing overall guy. And for all of the people in chat who haven't subscribed to him, I'd say subscribe to him, man. He's a genuine guy, and he comes from the heart. And Sneed, before I leave, I want to congratulate you again. And yeah, man, just keep up the good work.
Thank you.
So,
I appreciate it.
Sneed, at what milestone do you get the silver button?
I think 100,000, bro. I don't even know if that's realistic, though.
So,
I have such a
spread the word. Get him the silver button.
You need the silver button.
My finger is on the button. Bro, I can't even fathom what 100,000 subs would be, because I look at my channel and it's so niche, but it's not a big, it's not a big thing to people. Some people are really into wireless telecom and stuff, but most people are satisfied, just with whatever the carrier provides. They pay their bill, their phone is on, they're like, yeah, this is fine. They don't really get into the network technology, the specifics of different technologies, and 5G and frequencies and bands and all. It's just it's almost like I feel like a network nerd to be into the channel.
The only thing is that like most channels that aren't yours, like they'll talk about it, but you have to forget that when you're talking about telecom goats, it's a different level of telecom information that you're getting.
So I'm not gonna lie.
Can we see the goat, bro? Can we just take a look at the goat real quick?
Remember, stare at the goat long enough, and you'll be able to walk through walls.
All right,
goat.
Well, listen to Freebird.
All right, Sneed, I'm going to jump off. I'm going to jump off,
you,
Sneed. You have an amazing rest of your day. Keep up what you're doing. And don't forget, guys, subscribe to Carlos S. Tech. Let's get him to 1,000 subs.
Yeah,
any of my big wrenches out there, my moderators, drop the link to Carlos' channel, please.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, peace out.
Let me
Take
find
it easy, Lauren. Thank you for everything.
Yeah, I put it in the chat. I put it in the chat.
Hey, You're not a mod, Siova?
No.
What? What am I doing, Siova?
Bruh.
Well, that's about to change.
Take
That's
my
crazy.
goat back.
Yeah,
There, that's Carlos's channel.
oh, God,
Yeah,
bro. Let me
subscribe.
give you-
Yeah, I've been subscribed to Carlos. Yeah.
Sam,
let me-
sorry to
yeah,
cut it.
bud.
I also got to run too. Today was a long day for me, but could I maybe read you what I wrote you for your congratulations? I'll try to.
Please
Let's
That'd
do
be
it.
amazing. Yeah.
I'm gonna come on camera for this. All right. I'm sorry I was off camera. All right. What's up, everyone? All right. So first off, I just want to say congratulations to the almighty SMT for reaching 10K. It is truly a great accomplishment, Sam. But really, where I want to congratulate you is not just on your success on YouTube, but also what you've done in your views to help others. So let me kind of paraphrase this. April 29th, 2019 was the first ever video I saw of the SMT. I left my first ever comment on that video, and from that day forth, my entire YouTube career has changed for the better. In exactly 4 days will be my 1-year anniversary that you and I officially became friends. We've made a collaboration when I was in North Carolina, and from that day forth, we have never been closer. You have been a tremendous friend, an inspiration, a mentor, somebody I can go to whenever I have any trouble on YouTube or in my personal life. You have been a tremendous person in character, as a father, as a teacher. You're also an inspiration to me in the success that I want to do as I grow on YouTube. You have shown me how to be polite, how to handle my fame and success as I continue to grow. When I first met you, I was just barely at under 500 subs. 1 year later, I am at the threshold of 1,400 almost, and it would not be possible if it weren't for your help. You have been a great person, a great friend, most of all, the best mentor I think a YouTuber could have. I just want to say congratulations, Sam, for the success you had. I wish you nothing but the best for the future and more, and I hope that we continue to strive as not just collaborators, but as friends, and maybe one day we can meet in person. Until then, congratulations, Sam. You take care.
This
That's
is
really
why
nice.
we need to get him to 100K so we can get more speeches like that.
Yeah, that was
Thanks,
nice, man. Respect. That was nice.
Wow,
Thank
bro.
you.
Thank you.
By the way,
that's
Thank you.
I would love to stay, though, but I really got to go. But thank you again, Sam, for the opportunity. Take me under your wing. I really appreciate you, man. You take care, everybody. Have a great night.
Thank you for that. Thanks for stopping by.
Take care,
Everybody,
Technoid.
subscribe to Technoid's channel, please. Technoid is a friend of mine, a personal friend, and also a creator that I support, and he's a good person. And you guys could see
he has
I have a lot of
channel?
respect for him.
He has a channel.
Yeah, Technoid, TECHNOID. If somebody could please link Technoid's channel in one of my moderators, go ahead and link that. JG, what is up, bro?
What's up,
Yo, man.
What's up, everybody?
What's going on?
Yo,
What's going on?
man? I didn't want to miss this, you know. I what's it called? I had stuff to do, but I was like, you know what? You deserve this, brother. This 10,000. I know it didn't come easy. I see you hustling, getting that work in, and just like Technoid said, man, you know, I really got to give it to you. You're like a teacher. We respect you out here. You're true to what you do. You're true to your fans, true to your views. You don't sugarcoat things for just, you know, the enjoyment of the companies or a sellout. So I respect what you do, and I love your videos. And I just want to say that, you know, usually for my channel and experience, 1,000 usually was kind of like the hardest. And then once you get to 5,000 and 10,000, it just compounds easily. So I see with the amount of energy you're putting into your work, 100K is just around the corner for you. And
2 years. 2 years.
I wish you a lot of success, brother. And also, I just want to mention the real MVPs over here, for real, are the fans that have stuck with you from day one until now. You guys, for your support, I want to thank you on behalf of Sneed and from JG Tech Blog. If anybody's coming from there, I really want to shout out to you guys because you are the true MVP. But I just wanted to come on there and I want to congratulate you. You know, more success to you and everybody, Carlos, Peter, everybody in here. Good to
What
talk.
up, JG?
Good to see you guys.
What up?
Yeah.
What up, P? What up, Sneed?
Ahoy!
Ahoy, my friend. What's going on, man?
It's kind of hot here.
Yeah, actually,
JG,
it's
thanks
nice
for
over
coming
here.
on.
I'm here in the Scottsdale, man.
Yeah, Los
Enjoying
is
kicking
cooking over
back.
there in Arizona right now.
Heck no,
I-
bro.
I
It's
just-
beautiful.
Let me just say this because so I've collaborated with like a few people on YouTube. I've built a couple of good relationships. So the first one that I actually have was with JG. So JG reached out to me. This is crazy. A guy who had over 50,000 subscribers reached out to me and said, "Hey, I'd like to see if maybe we could do a collab or we could work together or you come on my channel, do some things." Like it was what I was dying for. I was looking to do some collaborations and work with others. And JG was very he's very kind to reach out to me and kind of inquire. And I did podcasts on his channel. We produced a couple of videos together. He introduced me to his community, and I've met some great people through the community that have become moderators on my channel and, audience members and people that are now part of the SMT Nation that were also JG Nation members, right? So it's been amazing. And I could probably say the same thing that Technoid said about me, I could say about JG. JG taught me a lot. He taught me so much about YouTube that is unwritten, and it's game that is to be told, not to be sold. And he saved me from a lot of mistakes. He helped me understand the underlining things that go on behind the scenes with YouTube, things that I didn't see that was happening.
I appreciate
that he probably shielded me from. And you were right about a lot of stuff, JG. I don't need to tell you were right, but holy crap, it was like a prophecy, bro. Like things were happening in front of me. I'm like, yo, JG called this like a year ago. He said this was gonna happen, and it was happening, but I was ready. So I want to thank you for that, man, and
Of course,
giving me
bro,
the
he's
knowledge, and sharing experiences.
Of course, he's gonna know.
Yeah.
He's a triple O GOG over there.
OG, yeah.
Yeah.
But I want to say that literally, reaching out to you, it just basically, to be honest, is sentiment of how great I see your work is, because I see the value you're producing to people, and the value that I think people need to hear from you, especially the way I think you broke down everything that you explained to people was perfect. Part of it is you being a teacher, but yeah, definitely. I just want to come on here and just say congratulations again. Hopefully I get back into the YouTube. It's been crazy with all that's been going on in the world. But anyways, good to see you guys.
Thank you,
beautiful faces.
Thank you.
All the fans again. Love and support to all you guys, and take care, everybody.
You
Take
too,
it easy,
brother,
man.
man. Take care, bro.
Hey, listen,
bro.
I want to say that and before I get going and Scoop's coming in, and Carlos, you can have the floor after this. He's right about one thing, like 100%. There's no argument for me. He says this is a celebration of the SMT Nation. That's what it is, because 10,000 subscribers, it's the community, it's the people. Like I'm a representation. Yeah, I'm a representation of the channel. I'm the face, right? That's me.
Where's
that's on
my
the video
stick?
stuff. But seriously, bro, it's the 10,000 subscribers. It's the nation, bro. It's the commenters. It's the viewers. It's the subscribers. It's the donators. Those that motivate me to continue to do a daily upload, basically every day, right? And I have no problem. I'm motivated to continue to produce content because everybody watches the videos and supports the production. All the people that are in the nation.
Stuck on my net cam wire.
Hey, Scoop man, what is up, brother?
Man, I just stopped in to say what's up, man. Congratulations on 10K. Proud to be a proud member of the SMT Nation.
Thanks, bro.
Man, to see this channel grow to what it's become and the work you and everyone else has really put in on it, man, it's awesome to see, man. I appreciate you guys. Everybody on this panel, I appreciate you.
Scoop.
Thank you. Thank you.
Again, 10K is nothing to shake a stick at.
He literally has a stick, bro.
Well, yeah, bro. It takes a while, bro. I mean, I remember, bro, when Steve was at like 700 and something, because I remember that's when I hit the subscribe.
Mm-hmm.
That was what, like 3 years ago?
Yeah,
like
I've been there for a while since that point.
Bro,
I think Pete was probably one of the first 50. Carlos, you were part of the first 1,000 for sure.
Yeah, I was like in the 700, I think 50 something, somewhere around there.
Caleb, when you came on, how far along was I in my subscriber count? Do you remember?
Oh,
it was hidden.
It was still
I
hidden.
want to say about maybe 7,000 or 8,000.
Okay.
Yep, yo, Sneed, I'm gonna bounce out, man. I just want to stop in and say hi. All right, everybody in the chat.
All right, Scoops, take it easy, brother.
Right.
Later, guys.
Yeah, sorry, I'm working on
But congratulations,
Skunk
Sneed.
Ape man has come to
good to
LA,
see-
bro.
It's good to see that you're doing good, bro. It's good to see the 10K, bro. It grew quick though, man.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
bro, just in the last, what was it, like 4 months? I remember seeing it at like 7,800. So
the growth of the channel's been
it grew like 3,000 subs in the last like 6 months, bro.
That's
it grew
probably
pretty good.
That's probably right, bro. Because there were some months where I added like 500 subs, some that were like 400, some that were like 700-800. So some of the months have been phenomenal. Seen tons of growth. Ciova, when did you jump on the nation as the?
Well, I have pothead brain. I don't smoke weed, so I don't even know. I remember.
Man, you guys make me look bad.
Have you been watching the videos for about a year, maybe?
I think it might have been. I think as far back as last summer, maybe. So it might be a year now.
Okay, because I remember I ended up on. This is a great story right here. I ended up on a live stream with 267 Technologies, Terry.
Oh yeah.
And I ended up on that live stream, and you were on it, Ciova, and he was always amped up, bro.
Yeah. He's still amped up.
and you were kind of trying to coach him through that. I remember.
Yeah.
And
that's my boy. He be bugging. That's my boy.
Yeah, and you were trying to coach him through it, help him, kind of navigate those treacherous waters because the trolls can be vicious, bro.
Yeah, they be OD sometimes. They be ODing.
Yeah. So we ended up on that live stream, bro, and I was like, so I subscribed to your channel. You didn't have many subs, bro. I mean, you got a lot more now, but that
I think that's when I had like 300 or 350 or something like that.
Yeah, you added more, and then your content, your live streams are just so phenomenal, bro. The quality of the production, you got your music on point, your sound is on point, the visuals are beautiful. The tech that you've purchased, towards the quality of your, like, you inspired me to try Streamlabs, bro.
Yeah, respect, man.
Yeah, so you kind of put me on that. Like I was like, yo,
you told me. Remember you told me.
So you've been a big part of my voyage too, bro. Because now I can get on Streamlabs and I could do some of those live streams and stuff like that. So you've been a big part of it. I mean, everybody that's come on tonight has contributed in a big way. Pete has been one of my original subscribers originally.
And then he became you to give me a link to pop on and talk with you.
Yeah, and then Pete became one of the voices of the nation. Like we would do the podcast together back when he wasn't so busy, and then he became like one of my first Patreon members. And I
was the third Patreon member. By the way, don't draw my name on that boost thing.
Okay, I won't. Well, if I do, then you can pick who gets it.
Oh man.
Nah. If you do, you have to re-roll it.
And then what's crazy, like, so everybody that's been on, TK popped in. Same story, bro. TK sent me an invite on a Google Hangout. And he had left a comment in one of my videos. I think it was about the T-Mobile and Sprint merger. And he's like, yeah, one of these days, come on to my live stream and let's talk about this merger. I was like, cool, right? The next day, bro, he sends me an invite on a Google Hangout. I open it and he's live. And I'm like, oh, crap. TK is live and I'm in it.
Let me get my shirt on.
Yeah. I was driving home, bro. I just moved into the new house. I mean, it was smoldering hot. It was like the beginning of July. And I was sitting in my car. The air conditioning's running. It's loud. It was horrible. But, like, he brought me on his channel, introduced me to his community, and I got a bunch of subs from him. And, he was real nice to do that. I got stories with Technoid. I got stories with JG, Ciova. Caleb has been a huge contributor on the channel, explaining everything that goes on with the networks on a very technical level. Carlos came out of seemingly nowhere, basically becomes like my right hand man as like, I mean, dude he literally tests everything with these networks.
Carlos the man, yo. He's like
bro,
like you're the tech goat, but he's like the tech goat.
He's the heart. Bro, here's what Carlos does. Bro, I have a live stream from last December, like December 6th, maybe, or 5th. We did a 4-hour live stream. Carlos,
I remember that one.
is-
I remember that one.
We're trying to figure out this network, bro.
Yeah.
How it's configured.
I remember that one. Yeah, I tuned in. I was like, damn, Sneeze still on?
Bro, did we have I think that was the first time I'd ever gotten over 100 people on my live stream, and we were at like 150, 200 all night, bro.
Nah, that couldn't have been the
Bro,
no,
I think
remember the first
No,
time
that one was 280 something. I remember
the first
that
time
like at one point.
Yeah, the first time was when we was like doing that super chat thing, and then we were trying to run up the views, and you had hit like 200.
Yeah.
You remember that one?
I do.
Yeah, that's and you had hit like you blew past 180, and then you started hitting like 210, and that was the first time that's the most that you had on your channel. I remember that. That was like a little bit into the summer.
We're rocking a 101.
Yeah,
Bro.
the live streams are amazing. I love doing these, man. I really do. These are awesome.
Crazy, man. You have so many people engaging with you, man.
Bro,
Yeah,
I
it's
remember the
big.
battle of the super chats, bro. Remember that live? The battle of the super chats. Holy
Here's what I
crap.
remember. Here's what I remember. I remember Mr. X was dropping bombs. I remember
Massive
Alexis was
bombs.
dropping. Alexis was dropping bombs. Carlos, you were dropping bombs. I think Stephanie was dropping bombs that day too.
Yep.
But here's what I do, Ciova. I take whatever super chats I get.
Yeah.
And I match it. And I deposit it into my daughter's savings account.
Yeah, I remember you said that. Yep.
So it goes to the best of places. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm employed. I'm a school teacher. I work for the state of Ohio. You know, so I have my a way to provide for my family. But I always thought to myself, as an educator, I value education so much. I'd love to put my daughter ahead. In a good position.
Mm-hmm.
So if I could somehow, some way, save enough money while still providing everything for my family to just give her a good start. You know what I mean? Because it's hard to do, Ciova. I mean, anybody who has a college degree understands that if you don't get a full ride or a scholarship or grants, it is an expensive investment.
You're in debt for the rest of your life if you don't get any of that.
Sure.
Oh yeah.
So, Sneed, would you believe that the only reason why I'm so on top of network tech is I'm paid to be?
What were you saying?
The only reason why I'm on top of network technology is I'm paid to be.
Yeah, it's your profession. He works in research and development. I think, Pete, are you still working on the 5G testing in the lab?
Yep.
Yeah. So we got a
I'm
guy.
a security research engineer, assisting people with 5G experiments and writing my own papers for proposed standards.
That is a ton of big brain energy right there, boy.
Yeah, Pete's really, he's very
I work
knowledgeable.
for the state of Colorado.
Bro, Pete's a G, bro.
Damn. Whew.
Hey, I will be coming out to Vegas in July, hopefully. Pete, I will come pick you up and we'll head over to Vegas. We'll work on a date, bro.
I'll disown you if you don't pick me up.
I will be picking you up. I will be.
However, you're gonna have to eat dinner at my place.
Are we doing homemade ravioli? Are we doing homemade ravioli?
Homemade
ravioli. No.
Bro, we ain't doing the Chef Boyardee, but we ain't into
No,
that.
you're getting my signature dish.
Yeah. Pierogies. Tell me it's pierogies.
No.
Oh, what's your signature dish?
Ooh.
It's French food. Don't worry about it.
You see, I knew it was gonna be some French stuff. I was about to say it. I knew it. I know Pete, man. I'm telling you.
France?
Yeah, Pete.
Family.
Oh,
family.
okay. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
But yeah.
What part of France?
Normandy.
Oh, okay.
Oui. S'il vous
okay.
plaît. You didn't know I knew how to speak that stuff, did you?
Dude, I got an aunt that's
tu ne parles le français.
Oh, smack.
Hey.
Dude, I got an aunt that lives out there, dude, and she lives in Mondédur, I think it is called. It's like south of Paris.
Have you been? You visited?
No.
I've been to Marseille.
Marseille is beautiful.
Yeah, I've been to Marseille. I was in Marseille for about 2 weeks. The office I was there for training for a job, and the office was like across from a lavender field. Like France is just so ridiculous at times.
Where else do you put an office but across from the lavender field? I mean, you go out for your siesta, you need to be near the lavender.
And my hotel had like the view of like the mountain range and stuff. I was just like, France is just absurd.
Michael, I would bring her down, man, but she's been asleep for a couple of hours. Yasmin had a rough day. We went to the pond. We rode our bikes out there. There's this pond in the neighborhood, and we feed the ducks and stuff. And Yasmin fell and scraped her knee, and she wouldn't stop crying. And
she must have been crying for hours.
Oh my God, it was like the whole trip, man. She would stop crying for a little bit, and then she would start crying again. And then she saw a bug on her shoulder, and she flipped out. You know. Bro, she's 4 years old. I don't know what's going on, bro.
Would you rather her be crying over a scraped knee or do what I do when I scrape my knee?
Oh, no, I don't want to hear what you have to say from a scraped knee. You would need the FCC censorship when you scrape your knee.
Oh, my God.
Yep.
When my nephew started to do the crying stuff, I said, Uncle doesn't do the crying.
Mm-hmm.
He would just stop.
I think it's easier for boys, man, that you tell them to toughen up, Dandelion, and they're just like, yeah. I tell my daughter to toughen up. She says, I hate her. This means toughen up. You hate me. I'm like, no, that's not what I want.
No.
I've heard boys say that. I encourage that.
Yeah. See, my wife says, like, in the very beginning, she told me, you got to soften up. You got a daughter. You know, because everything that I had done up to that point, like my little cousins and stuff, and you know, they were boys. I was choke slamming them in the basement of, you know, like they're in their playroom. You get crazy. I start body slamming them and choke slamming them. Yasmin, I can't body slam and choke slam her. She's a little girl. You know? So like I had to change a lot of my approach to discipline and tough play and stuff like that. Yasmin's got me drinking make-believe coffee at the dinner table, and she's got me
tea time, Dad.
She's got me playing like house, you know what I'm saying? I'm like the baby in the house. She's like, okay, Daddy, you're the baby. I'm like, I'm the baby? I can't even fit in this thing. Tries to get me in the stroller, you know? I don't know. I still can't braid hair. I still cannot braid hair. She wants me to do braids. I don't know how to do it, bro.
It's hard, man.
Bro, I don't even comb my hair. How am I gonna braid hair? You know.
All I know how to do is brush, man. I can't help you with that.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Give me a brush. I could work. I could get by on the brushing.
I will brush the hell out your hair.
Yeah.
So Carlos, man, I was talking about all the contributors to my channel. I think probably in the last year, I don't think anybody's contributed more than you, man. You've helped me obtain a lot of new hardware, allowed me to test these devices and these networks. You've done so much to help the channel expand and do more. You know, I've tested, you know, AT&T Business. I've tested their consumer network. Pete, you've done the same thing. You've given me access to the T-Mobile business side of things.
Hopefully, I'm in the top 3.
Oh, you guys are amazing, man. Thank you guys for all that you do. Caleb, you too as well. I mean, your willingness to come, your willingness to come on. Yeah, dude, your willingness to come on and hang out and explain and discuss the topics. Siova probably wouldn't call me the telecom goat if it wasn't for you guys. You know, that's for sure.
Yeah. Damn.
Every time I stare at a goat, I think about astral projection.
Oh my god!
Man,
anybody see that movie?
Man,
is that the men who stare at goats reference?
Yup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do stare at goats.
Movie.
Pete, what were you saying? If you stare at the goat too long,
I'm compelled to walk through the wall.
Yeah.
Oh, we lost Caleb. All right, maybe he'll come back. Hopefully he does. I don't know how long I'll be on here, but man, it's been awesome. I feel like I do a good deed on YouTube. You know, like when you make videos, you hope you help people. You know.
I'm gonna sideline us again.
What's that?
Do we have mobile tech to talk about?
Oh, I was just saying that the AT&T just added a bunch of 5G markets. They've got 137 new ones. It's the low band 5G. It looks like they've completely refarmed all their 3G for band 5 over to 5G, which is cool. T-Mobile's network is down still, apparently, in most
I'm
places.
seeing people say that in the chat. Some people saying in the
down
chat
here,
they're still
bro.
having issues.
Bro,
Is it down here?
People's children.
Hey,
Bro.
Carlos, show me what you got, bro. Everybody show your T-Mobile connection.
Bro, Vegas is bad, bro.
Really?
Vegas is bad here in Arizona. Yeah, my wife is like, she's like, where's that AT&T SIM you said that you got for my second line? She was like, I'm throwing this SIM away. She literally like took it out and threw it away. Like it's an
Let's see what you
LTE.
Yeah.
But if you try to make a call, it won't go through, bro. And let's say if I call customer care.
I've thrown
it's going through.
For
It's going through now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But where's their 5G? Where is it?
Wow.
Stacey Beverly's not ringing on mine.
See here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hello?
Oh, it loaded.
Hey!
Yeah,
I got a
pizza,
call.
yeah, not
Started-
sponsored.
Hey, I got a call through.
All right, so here's mine. I don't know if you
Let's
guys
see
can
here.
see.
All right, thanks for letting me test.
Mine has LTE with the X in it.
Let's
I
see
don't know if you
here.
guys can see it.
Can I call the Sprint line?
I got an
Yep.
H plus for Stacey Beverly call.
H plus, so it goes through though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Skunk apes are attacking my small cells out in LA, man.
Your LA small cells are down.
Yeah, dude, I got like freaking 40 sites, dude. That's why I haven't been talking too much.
Are your texts going out there?
You got to
Well,
fumigate
there's
for that.
nothing that you can do. This is like a stop some like software issue on the core side that's like in our internal systems that's
Okay, so the calls are not going. They're not coming in on the phone yet.
Silva, what are you seeing on your side, bro?
I'm fine. Like I can make calls. I've been sending text messages. Like when I first got on, I made a call to my other T-Mobile line and it worked. So it seems to be fine in New York.
All right. Well,
Steve,
I mean,
try calling me.
from T-Mobile to T-Mobile.
Doesn't matter, both. Someone said T-Mobile backup in Colorado.
The real test is to call Tim.
Would that piss him off?
Pete, did that go through on your side?
I'm sure it will.
Welcome to Verizon Wireless.
See, Tim is not going through.
Cannot be completed as the called party is temporarily unavailable.
Ooh,
Tim doesn't go through.
Oh.
Tim is still down.
They're saying it's down in Charlotte, North Carolina still.
Ahoy!
Let's see.
Yeah, it is. I'm sure the issues out in Georgia, South.
Yeah, Atlanta's
Atlanta.
down. Atlanta's down. I just got a text from someone. Atlanta is completely down. No T-Mobile
Atlanta's-
service at all.
Atlanta's
Got it.
down. I see Atlanta down. I see Washington, D.C. down. Austin's down.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Jake Sims says all is good in Pittsburgh. My family lives in Pittsburgh and they can't text.
Ah.
So that's crazy.
Are they on the
Jake,
Verizon?
No, they're T-Mobile. It's my in-laws, so like my mother-in-law, my father-in-law, my brother-in-laws and sister-in-laws, they're all T-Mobile.
This is terrible, man.
It's grand scale, bro. It really is.
I did not get Michael's text. But I get Stacy's text.
Sprint kept losing voice over LTD. I'll tell you what, that's not the worst of it. That actually sounds like not so bad. If Sprint's losing voice over LTE, imagine being a T-Mobile customer and not having calling, texting, or data, or all of them.
Yeah, because
You know?
I mean, I couldn't make a call. I mean, I don't know. I don't think T-Mobile's gonna be able to tap dance their way around this one.
Oh, I think you're right, Silva. I think this one's gonna hurt. I mean, how many people are gonna port out and go to another carrier?
Bro, so they're 5G. So when I make a call, when I make a call and it's connected to 5G, it drops from 5G to LTE to make the call to band 12.
Getting your link.
So only band 12 is working.
Only certain bands are working now?
Only band 12 is working.
I get your signal
How can you
link.
tell it's band 12? How can you tell?
Because I got Signal Check Pro and I see it.
Who's your which phone do you have, Siova?
Oh, I got the ROG phone.
All right, do me a favor, download Cell Mapper on the Google Play Store, and that will give you all the information coming out of your SIM in terms of connections to the network.
I get a text from Tim, so I think his text messaging might be up.
This is complete
What, from his T-Mobile line or the Verizon line?
That was his T-Mobile line. I don't have his Verizon number.
Stephanie says I kept getting thrown to 3G. My account won't log in through Sprint. I'm directed to T-Mobile for business, and it says I need an invite to Account Hub. What the heck is going on the Sprint side, dude?
Yeah, it is. It did that the other day to me when I dialed 601 connect me to Sprint Business on, to T-Mobile Business on the Sprint phone.
Got crap down.
Oh, no service.
So it says I pulled it up and it says the band. My phone is on.
Boom!
It shows multiple bands. It's on band 66 and band 12.
Band 66 and 12. So
I would say do signal check, bro. Do signal even light. That's fine. Signal check light is fine.
Well,
you don't want to.
He could see his carrier information.
I just put in a cell mapper.
Yeah, Cell Mapper's good.
I mean, it shows because it doesn't show the main band you're connecting to. I want to see what his main band is.
Oh, so what's the other one? What's the other app?
Do signal check. You can do signal check. You can do light, so you don't have to pay for it. Okay. And that'll tell you the main band that your phone's connecting to. Because if he's getting 66, could be neighboring.
If he's getting 66 and 12, his main band is 12.
Yeah, if it's 12, then that means that he's
and that's a
not
problem
to
because
66.
that's their slowest band. So if your data's slow, that's why.
Right. You see how I'm connected to 5G NR right now?
Yeah.
And then I'll make a call and it'll disappear. So like, let's say I call customer care.
That's a carrier aggregation issue.
Oh, never mind. Oh, there you go. It disappeared. See?
Yeah. Or GLT.
Oh.
Yeah.
So it's dropping it.
Yeah.
So that's an issue.
I mean, is the quality of the call okay?
Let's see.
I was gonna say.
No, it's choppy, bro. Huh.
All right. Your team of experts will be right.
See, it's cutting out.
I'll get you right over to an expert who can help. We care about your experience, so we may record this call.
Yeah, they're telling me I'm still on band 66.
I'm on band 12 when I connect to a call.
Michael, we did mention the sub $600 Samsung mid-ranger for 5G.
So what do you guys think? Is this the largest network outage that T-Mobile has ever had? They had a pretty big one last year, too. I don't think it was this big, though.
Well, I've been hit by this one, so yeah, let's go with largest.
If it affects Pete, that means it affected the world.
Yep. The T-Mobile's down in China. Repeat, down in China.
Oh, man. Band 12. In the
I kind of just want to like place my wrist. this is crap, man. I don't want to do it. I'm looking at this, and I don't want to do anything. I just want to go to a bar right now
and do a double of whiskey.
Yeah, or something stronger at least.
So, Caleb, how'd you get T-Mobile deployed in China so it could be down?
Yeah, dude, I had nothing to do with that.
And we still going strong, 97 strong in the live. If you guys could do me a solid, pop out of the live chat and hit the like button. Maybe share this to your Twitter, your Instagram,
How
However,
the hell
you
do we only have 71 likes?
that's what I'm saying, bro. We peaked over 100, for
Them-
most of the live
Them
stream.
lurkers, man. It's lurkers, man.
Y'all lurking,
Yeah.
y'all
Lurking
lurking,
and smirking.
lurking and twerking. Let's go. Hit the like button. Let's do it. Helping out the SMT.
Yeah,
I'm
lurkers,
probably
man.
gonna do a video first thing in the morning on the outage.
This is nuts, man.
It's probably gonna be a heart-to-heart video where I kind of go off a little bit. Bro,
48 hours going to be still down 48 hours.
I mean that'd be crazy,
I
right?
I can tell you right now, it's not looking any better.
There's no inclination of a possible solution in the works. Like nobody's even close to a solution is kind of what I'm saying.
Not
You
that
know?
I'm hearing.
Yeah.
I'm hearing.
It's just nuts, bro.
It's so bad. It's so bad. The network operations engineer says, "Oh, you got issues out in LA. I'm gonna go take off. Goodbye."
So there was a community member that said, "Hey Sneed, I think I'm gonna leave T-Mobile for a little bit, and I'll come back in about a year." This was like 6 months ago, and I was like, "Why would you leave? I thought you liked T-Mobile." He goes, "Yeah, but you must not understand how mergers go. There's going to be business operation failures. There's going to be failures in the system integration, the network integration." He literally said, "This is going to be a cluster F for the next year." As soon as the merger
we saying something about that too?
right, but he basically said, like, I'm happy with the way the service is now. I won't be for the next year. So he left. He switched over all his lines, switched carriers. And now he's looking at me. He's like, "See, I told you this was going to get bad." So I'm expecting a message from him at some point to say, "I told you so."
Yeah.
Because these are the types of things he was worried about. Outages, network complications, shutdowns, decommissions, recommissions, everything that we talk about that T-Mobile's been going through since April. He predicted.
I wasn't even aware that they was having these issues in April.
These issues didn't start until, well, depending on your market.
Yeah,
like
I think it's kind of hard to
Carlos
say that in New York.
Yeah, well, New York is bolstered big time. Like they got tons of sites. I mean, it's just a lot of traffic, bro.
Oh yeah.
And in fact, if I could be even more specific, New York is one of the first upgraded areas with 5G with 2.5 gigahertz, bro. Like East Village in Manhattan has apparently over gigabit speed on T-Mobile. I'm not sure about how many blocks it is. I know it's a small segment of the city, but they've upgraded the area of East Village, I think it's called, in Manhattan.
Yeah,
Yep.
Bro, it's high capacity. They're doing gigabit speed there.
Oh wow.
If you've got the device for it, if you got a Samsung Galaxy S20, S20 Plus, S20 Ultra, I think the LG V60 will do it, and I think maybe the OnePlus 8 will also do it.
Yeah.
So these newer 5G devices, they're getting it, bro.
Wow.
Yeah. So I don't know how much time you spend in Manhattan, but as they build out that 5G network, it looks like New York's going to be a.
Well, I'd have to get a more USA band friendly phone because the ROG 3 isn't as band friendly as those other phones.
Sure.
So the speeds I get are probably a little bit different.
Mhm.
I still get good speeds though, but they're probably going to be a little bit better with like a carrier phone.
I'll tell you what, man. I'll take a look at that ROG 3 for you, and we can kind of look at it.
ROG 3?
Yeah, they've been releasing. They've been drop feeding. It passed some kind of testing, and it kind of has a little of the specs released. I meant to say ROG 2, but yeah, they're announcing the ROG 3, so it's probably going to be announced and dropped in July. So they're passing the specifications for it. It's going to have the 865 plus, but I think they're saying it might have 8 gigabytes of RAM.
Wait a minute. There is no 865 plus.
Correction, 865. What's
Okay,
the
I was
process?
gonna say
865. My bad.
They wanted to make one and they canceled it. I think the pandemic kind of screwed it up.
Yeah. So it's gonna come with the
Pandemic
865.
screwed up a lot of stuff.
Yeah, pandemic screwed up pretty much everything. It's just like it's just
made everything very crazy. So Asus, like, it's going to have the A65. I'm pretty sure it was supposed to have the A65 plus. And I'm pretty sure it was supposed to have 12 gigs of RAM, but it's going to come out with 8 gigs of RAM. Probably
It's good.
because, I mean, 8 is still, I just like overkill stuff, but 8, if it can have 12, give me 12. But yeah, 8 is perfectly fine. But I don't know any other specs. I'm pretty sure it's probably going to have at least 144 hertz screen.
Sure.
So I don't know much. They haven't, like, Asus hasn't really released any information.
Hello?
So I'm holding my wallet for that.
Well, send me the specs, or we'll get a link, that we can look at, and we'll take a look at the cellular side, so you know what to expect. Like, if it's missing one band, it's something to easily, look past. But if it's missing a couple of critical ones that could hurt your connectivity in the long term,
yeah, man,
it's something to consider. I don't know, man. I'll tell you what, bro. If Asus was to make something a little bit more Western friendly, North America friendly, I think there's a place for them here.
Hey, I wouldn't mind if Huawei did a North American friendly phone. They had some nice looking devices.
Bro,
at CES.
our current administration is not with Huawei. Bro.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah,
I don't care. I'm just saying they had some good tech at CES.
Yeah, the only information, let me see. It says that 6.5 inches, 200 less than the phone that I had, 5800 milliamp hour battery. I'm seeing it's going to be 5G, of course. I'm not seeing anything about bands though, so I guess we're going to have to wait.
That's going to need, it's, how, like, we have the FCC and it gives us all the specs and the details. I think it's the ECC or something. I forget what the
ECC.
international. Yeah, they'll drop the document and we'll get to see it.
Yeah, because all it's saying, it says SA. It supports NR, NSA, NR, SA, TD, LTE, LTE, FDD, TD, SCDMA, WCDMA, CDMA 2000, CDMA 1X, GSM standard. So,
what I would ask you is how. Well, let me rephrase this. If you love a phone so much, would you leave your current carrier to go with a carrier that would have a better connection with it?
Ooh,
so basically, is it make or break? If it was better on Verizon or AT&T, would you leave T-Mobile for that, or is your pricing and your plan that good?
I mean, I would have to see what the AT&T plan has to offer. If it's not better than my T-Mobile plan, then no.
Do you like your perks, bro? The Netflix on Us, the T-Mobile Tuesdays, all that stuff.
Well, I don't really. T-Mobile Tuesdays used to be much better. I mean, it used to be fire even before the pandemic, but it used to be much better before the pandemic.
Yeah.
But it hasn't been. It wasn't great last year. But I mean, I just been with T-Mobile. T-Mobile was my first phone carrier. I had T-Mobile since I had a prepaid cell phone.
Oh, wow. Okay. So you're talking 15 plus years?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So you had them when they were voice stream, maybe?
Not that far back.
Okay, so right around voice stream.
Yeah, I had them. So when I was aware of voice stream, so I had them that long back. But I threatened to leave them because when they were messing up with me, I said, "Listen, I'll leave you, and go to T-Mobile. You better act right." But I mean, for me to leave T-Mobile, I would have to go to another carrier that just has a better plan overall for me, like with perks or whatever. And I haven't seen that.
I don't think you're gonna. I mean, unless you really value like HBO and HBO Max, that would.
Yeah, I don't even watch TV. No, whatever's on internet and YouTube.
I'm just like you, bro. Yeah, man, I'm the same way,
bro. But the HBO Max is not bad, bro. It has a lot better content, I think, than Netflix. Way better content.
Oh, you think so?
Let's get Pete a login for the HBO Max, shall we?
Yeah, I'm a little annoyed that they're getting rid of HBO Go, which I've been logging in on my T-Vision account, and I have no T-Vision login for HBO Max. Some people's children, it's like, what the heck, man?
And T-Vision, is that something with T-Mobile? Because I know T-Mobile has some kind of TV thing.
Yeah, that is through T-Mobile. I got them when they were an independent company, Layer 3 TV, and the price has either stayed the same or gone down since I got them.
Okay. Because I remember seeing it in the T-Mobile store, and I had no idea what it was. I asked him about it. He told me The service, I said, wow, that service sounds good. He told me the price. I says, no way, I can't do it. Sorry.
Oh, it's not a skinny bundle streaming service. It's not like Hulu Live or YouTube TV. It's like full scale cable TV. It's hundreds
like your
of channels.
Comcast placement.
Yeah, it's hundreds of channels, 4K content. It's a premium TV offering.
Bro, I just paid the other $60 and give Optimum so I can get cable in the house. Like,
well, they're giving you like gigabit speed, aren't they?
Who Optimum?
Yeah.
Nah. Certain areas.
No. Altis doesn't do that in most areas.
Yeah, Altis. Yeah, Altis. My fault. The new name is Altis. Yeah. Nah.
What do they give you? Like 300, 400, 500?
The max I got is about 450, and my gear kind of pushes it up a little bit past the limit, but max probably is 500. Max.
What are you paying if you don't mind me asking? I'm just curious to see what
it should be $70 now.
Yeah, that's about right, bro. I'm paying 60 for 150, bro.
Because I gave them back their gear. So that
saves you some money.
Yeah, so it's about
some markets
70, 80.
In some markets, Optimum doesn't rent the gear; they just let you use it.
I know people in Brooklyn. They charge them for, but it's different in different areas too. So, like in Brooklyn, you get the singular tower, the little round tower that's the router and the modem.
Yep.
And then with me, they gave me the what's the company? They gave me the little black Aris, not the surfboard, but like the little black regular Aris modem. Yeah. They gave me the black Aris modem, and then they gave me like the black Optimum router. So they gave me a 2-piece networking set.
Hey, bro.
In other places, the one little circular Optimum tower.
I have an aunt in their market that gets a big all-in-wonder.
T-Vision's what are they doing? 90 or $100 somewhere in there?
I'm paying 93 with HBO.
I see. To me, it's very competitive for full-scale cable.
It is competitive for full-scale cable. It's just the perception is if you're launching a cable product, it should be a skinny bundle.
Yeah, with home internet, I think.
Oh, not even that.
Well, I'm thinking that's what people are thinking. They're like, I'm going to need internet if I'm using. This is going to be TV over IP, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so they're going to want an internet connection too.
To my knowledge, that's the TV over IP and the requirement of secondary internet connection is why they still haven't done large-scale deployments.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, they require a certain amount of bandwidth from your ISP.
Yeah. Aren't they waiting for like nationwide deployment for you to be able to get a SIM card in your market in your T-Vision box?
Well, that too, yeah.
Well, that's what satellite TV does. Like in the case of Dish, Pete, they work for a SIM card, and they actually, bro, in the surrounding county. So I'd say probably about 15, maybe 20 miles from here, tops. Dish Network operates their TV and home internet, and they're doing it from tower site. So they are doing wireless internet to home, and they're doing 100 plus megabits per second for home internet, and they're doing full scale cable TV, and they're charging $100, $110. So you're going to so they're basically charging you $65 to $70 for the TV and like $40 to $50 for the home internet.
I didn't even know Dish offered home internet.
Yeah, it's regional, right? It's restricted to certain segments, and they only put themselves in places where they can, like where there's no Cox, there's no Spectrum, there's no Optimum or Altice, because they operate like cartels. We've had this conversation. They don't let people in. AT&T gets their segment of town. Spectrum gets their part of town. Altice gets their part of town. They stay out of each other's way, and they charge whatever they want.
Never shall the two companies meet.
Never. And take, for example, here, you could have Cox or AT&T. Cox will give you up to 500 megabits per second. AT&T can only give you 50 megabits per second. Guess why? Bless
Okay,
you.
Sneed.
It's DSL.
Yeah, it's DSL. Exactly.
I found I think I found some information on the bands for the ROG 3
Send
on
them
the
over, my
Indian
dude.
site.
Uh-oh.
So yeah,
Let's see. Let's take a look, bro.
I've been
Now, listen,
multitasking.
that could be an Indian variation of the phone, though.
Yeah. Well, actually, they're saying that the phone is they're saying is the phone is supposed to be releasing globally.
Yeah,
So
but it's gonna have two versions, just like the ROG 2.
Well, okay. Well, the one version of the ROG 2 was the Chinese 10-cent version. That was the China version.
Dang.
That's the version that people were buying that they had issues with
Mhm.
with putting like the Huawei issues with getting Apple stuff. I mean Google stuff on the phone.
Right.
That's with the 10-cent phone. The global phone is the one that I got. That has two versions, but it's just the storage increase between the two of them.
Okay.
So the bands on this is saying it's dual SIM, so it's 4G bands, LTE 2300, band 40, FD. So okay, it's band 43. Matter of fact, let me just put this in a private chat because I'm gonna
Go ahead.
read
I'll
this.
pull it up.
Yeah, I'm gonna read this in the wrong way.
If it's an Indian model, I don't like the chances of it having much compatibility. Like it'll have some, but I don't think it'll be good enough to really like. You're going to be connected to Wi-Fi most of the time. You could pull it off, but I mean, unless
After
you have
that, it's like enjoying back 2 and 12.
Yeah, they're saying July 9th. I mean, I don't know how they're gonna pull it off. I'm not hearing much
this
about
thing's
this phone.
supposed to come out in the spring.
No, they're saying July 9th, 2020. I don't know what.
Yeah,
the
but
hell.
before pandemic, like, was it supposed to come out in the spring?
No, I heard nothing of the phone.
Oh, so this is the first of it. Okay,
Yeah. I just started hearing about this a few two weeks
bro.
ago.
How confident are you in this website?
Not too confident.
All right, because if I'm going to be looking at this, bro, I mean, I'm hoping it's legitimate. All right,
Yeah.
256 gig storage, 3 cameras, 61 milliamp hour, 6100 milliamp hour battery is nuts.
Well, the one I have is 6,000, so it's just 100 more.
I know, but to me that's amazing. Like I've never had a phone with anything over like 40.
Bro, you charge this phone once a day. That's it, once
Bro,
a day.
I charge my Note 10s twice a day, each of them.
Nah, man.
Yeah.
Can't do that.
All right, so dual SIM.
Yeah,
SIM
it's gonna
1
be
is a nano, SIM 2 is a nano, so it's not an eSIM. Supports Indian bands. I see the network. 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. Okay, so it's
That's
gonna
a good
have
feature for some.
it's an amazing feature. It's a 1080p display. They're gonna have a high refresh rate.
Yeah,
That thing's
I'm
gonna be-
thinking 140. I'm thinking 140.
Yeah, that thing's gonna be up there for sure. No expandable storage, so you're 256 stuck.
Yeah.
I'm looking.
Yeah, that's that pandemic messed up because I'm pretty sure that should have been 512.
All right, let's take a look at the SIM compatibility here. Okay, so it's you can't tell.
Yeah,
You can't
I just look just by me looking. I don't know.
I mean, it's gonna have some compatibility for sure, but I mean, I can't tell from there. You'd have to either get a picture of the box or the like legit spec sheet from whatever authority.
I'm saying expect 2, 3, 5, and 12 to work in the US.
You're basically you might have to hotspot it, bro, if you're gonna take it out of the house.
Yeah,
You're going to have to. You're
like-
not going to get the data bands on
And
an Indian.
I feel like in New York you'll be okay, but it won't be fast. You know, you'll get like half the bandwidth that you might get on, say, like a carrier model or something like that. Yeah,
we'll see. I mean, we'll see. I'll wait and see. You know, because I can always just go to T-Mobile.
but what you really want, Silva, is you're gonna want. What you're really gonna want is gonna be a North American model, really.
Yeah, I've been thinking the same thing too. You know, I might just go ahead and cop me a little V60 or that Note
V6.
10 Plus and call it a
Don't
day.
do a V60.
What's wrong
Do not
with
do
the
a
V60?
V60. Bro,
all right,
it's horrible.
The RF, man, the signal, the cellular signal is weak. Carlos had a problem with 3G and HSPA. Wasn't really connecting to LTE.
had probably 3G.
Where are you gonna buy it? Where are you gonna buy it from? Is what I'd say.
I mean, I would buy it from someone probably off. I wouldn't go to T-Mobile. I'd probably see if I can get it someone off a swapper or something.
Nah,
like that.
bro, they have RF issues, bro. I wouldn't recommend one, bro.
Really?
That's
I've
straight
never.
up.
How come no one? I've never heard any. Why? That's the thing,
bro.
too. That's why I like
goes-
listening to
look,
other people, man.
Ask Tim how many returns he had, bro. He's had 4 returns with the thing glitching, saying that it's on HSPA, and it can't get it out of HSPA and stuff.
Okay, Carlos, let's frame this for Silva first. Tim was one of the first guys here on the live stream. He is a retail store manager at T-Mobile where they sell the phone, right?
Yeah, I take his word for it.
Yeah, and he says that they get returned and he has trouble. It's always in 3G and stuff like that. So, that's it's
crazy.
worrisome.
I have not heard anyone say that before. I'm trying to figure why they haven't said that.
The LG V50 was GOAT.
Oh yeah.
The LG V50 was GOAT. It had great cellular connectivity. Do you know some gadget guy, Juan Carlos Bagnell?
Yeah. He always gets the LG phone.
I watched his review of the LG V60, and he said this phone's signal is weaker than the LG V50.
Oh, I think a lot of people glossed over that one.
That's something we care about here on this channel.
Because you know you got the telecom goats.
Yeah. Put it up. Put it up.
I got the wrong,
bro.
No,
Put up the goat right now, bro.
I gotta find the goat. Oh my god, I put myself on the spot and I don't got the goat ready.
Where's the goat?
Yeah. Put up the goat. Yeah.
Oh my god, I can't find the goat now. Oh,
if you create a meme or some kind of a GIF or something, send it to me on Twitter, bro. I will put that thing as my avatar, bro. That will be my new profile picture. Telecom.
There we go.
Go.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm gonna do something.
So Steve, level with me. That goat has a guitar with 2 horse heads on it, right?
Absolutely,
or goat heads
bro.
on it.
Yes.
Rocking
man.
the 2 goat head guitar.
Bruh.
Man, but going back to that, like man, I'm part of these groups and I've not heard anybody say that about the connection issues, man. Because I think there's the one thing I think, when it comes to these phones, and I've talked about this myself, is that, a phone has to do everything. Like it has to have everything working in the right direction, right? Not just only the cameras, right? Like the cameras are great,
Sure.
A lot of people want to take pictures of flowers and their children and stuff like that's great, but the phone also have to be good at other things too, like being an actual phone, calling and receiving texts and making sure it works on the internet properly with good battery life, and the screen has to be good and functional and stuff like that. And that's something like I've never heard anybody mention anything about the V60 with the RF issues before. That's kind of
I've been listening to Tim enough.
Bro, I was okay. I had the AT&T variant of it, bro, and I was traveling, and I had the S20 Ultra and the iPhone Pro Max on AT&T, all on the same plan. And tell me why the 2 phones were on LTE band 12 while the LG V60 decided to be on HSPA Plus for like 50 miles while I had LTE connectivity on the others.
So you're pretty much telling me that I'll still wait to get the information for the ROG 3 to see what those bands are doing, but might looking like hit up Swapper for a Note 10 Plus. If
Silva, I'll get you a Note 10 Plus if you need one.
What
Bro. I've got 2 of
them. T-Mobile.
Dude, I think I might have a couple of them. I don't know if Steve does. I know I got a couple.
I have 2 of them, bro. I have a 5G one and I have a regular one. If you want the LTE one, I'll sell it to you, bro.
I would take a regular one. So I would wait because I want to see, because I know they just said that it's going through the EEC. So once it gets passed through the EEC, that's when right there they release the band information for the networking and stuff like that. And so I'll wait to see, because I'm waiting for that. But if those bands are looking kind of funny, like they were with the the Red Magic one, the Red Magic phone, bands like that, I Oh man, I might have to pass on it, bro. I might.
You almost got to kind of take the L with the cellular connectivity. Anytime you get a phone from overseas,
Yeah.
you just kind of like you're gonna heavily rely upon Wi-Fi and just understand you're gonna have like half.
Like, it wasn't like that. It wasn't like that when I got the Axon 7. Because the Axon, remember the Axon 7 is overseas phone too, but ZTE kind of has like a decent. I'm not propping up ZTE, but I'm just saying they have a reasonable presence in America where their phones work on the networking bands.
That's true. It's almost like
I've had a few people with ZTE phones on like Net 10 and they worked great.
Oh, AT&T, right? Net 10.
I don't know.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I mean, as long as they're GSM based carriers, you have a chance to get decent connection. Yeah. You're just not going to get like say for example, if you were to buy the Note 10 for me, the Note 10 Plus,
you
got it all, bro. Every band for every carrier, and that's what gives it resale value too. It'll work with any carrier.
Because I had it though, I did have it because I was comparing it to the ROG 3, so I did have it for like a few weeks.
Oh, so you returned the Note 10 Plus?
Yeah, I wasn't feeling it. I was kind of like the thing.
So at $1,100, you weren't down with it, but at half that price, it's much more attractive.
Yeah.
I want to interject something about the chat. I don't want people using that S word.
What?
The one that is about human excrement.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
People keep cursing in chat. I've put 5 people on timeout already for the.
All right, well, we'll do our best to keep it clean in the chat. We like to, just be respectful of the chat and stuff like that. Yeah, man. I wish we had a North American like gaming phone. That was produced here for here and stuff.
Like that's an expensive, that's kind of an expensive daily driver setup, right? Like you got, for me it was like I got the $900 ROG phone 2 that does everything that I want, and the Note 10 Plus just looks really nicer and probably has a better screen and camera. And you're walking with the 2 phones. I was like, yeah, let me carry the 2 phones and my book bag and stuff, trying to be like a tech YouTuber and stuff. Yeah, I got daily
daily driver, right?
Yeah, right. I got my daily drivers here and I got my phone here, but bro, it's like the way I work with tech, bro, it doesn't make sense for me to carry 2 phones. Like there's no real reason for me. Like I have like the Asus portable monitor, right? So if I wanted to be
nice accessory, man.
that monitor, like I looked at the monitor and I said, I've bought tech sometimes. I was like, wow, it's crazy. I looked at that monitor, I said, I really purchased a portable monitor that's 240 hertz refresh rate. I'm bugged.
It's nuts. Yeah. I mean, that's a cool. So you're talking about like the docking technologies that they use, right?
Yeah. It works strictly through USB Type-C connecting to the phone, and it's just bugged out. But like that's the type of stuff that I would carry in my bag. Like I'll carry a phone, or I'll carry the controller for the phone, or I'll carry a monitor for the phone. Like I'll carry attachments. Like if I'm doing my streams, I'll carry my microphone to attach or a battery pack. Like I'll roll with kit like that. But if I'm packing stuff up for a kit, I'm not gonna, let me get my Note 10 Plus, my Pixel 3A, the iPhone, whichever one Pro Max it is now, and then my ROG Phone 3, and I'm gonna carry all those 3.
Yeah, bro. I mean, I carry, bro. I'll show you what I carry. This is a Google Pixel 3 XL. That's got a T-Mobile business line in it.
That's the best one, right?
I don't know, bro. I think it's from 2 years ago. It wouldn't be last year's model.
2 years ago.
A lot of people dump on the 4, right?
No, they dump on the 3.
Because I like the 3.
I like the 3 too, bro. I have an S20 Plus. That's got an AT&T SIM in it.
Yeah.
I have the Note 10 Plus 5G. That's got my Verizon SIM in it. I've got my iPhone 10s Max that had my Sprint line in it. Now it has my AT&T business line in it.
Oh.
And then I have one
Damn,
more
Tony
note.
said- Tony Phone Baloney say he broke his left foot.
Oh dang, bro.
Ow.
That's yeah, dude. Hopefully,
Holy crap, that's crazy.
bro.
You
One
and
of left
you
foot
don't-
broke mine 2 hours ago. Oh my god, man. Oh
and
my
you,
god.
you know, you don't wanna go to the hospital at this time to get a
Yeah, dude.
respiratory disease.
They're gonna put you in a walking boot, man.
Actually,
Damn,
the
that
hospital,
sucks.
some of these hospitals are pretty empty. You probably go in and come out the next day if you're being honest.
So, two Note 10s. One's a 5G. One's an LTE. S20 Plus. Pixel 3 XL.
Dang.
And then iPhone 10s Max. I
And
think
you're
that's all I
rolling
got.
with that every day, or you're keeping some of those at home?
I keep a couple in the car. I keep a couple on the desk, and I keep a couple in my pockets.
Bro, you
So
like a
does-
phone tower.
So anytime
Does
I have to
your
do
wife
any
think
type
you're
of live
raping?
streaming, anytime I like to do my live streaming, I like to use the iPhone because I live stream on Twitter and Periscope.
Okay.
Okay, so the app runs really good. Carlos convinced me to do it, and he's right. The iPhone for Periscope is the best. The battery life is absurd on it too. It's great.
Oh, okay.
The Google phone is nice because the software is just butter, bro.
Yeah,
it's
that's
just
yeah. They don't put anything on it.
Yeah, it's crazy.
By the way, butter was the explanation Google had for the smooth operating environment of Android 8.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, bro, it's butter to me, bro. Smooth, man.
It is butter.
The S20 Plus. I just got this from Carlos. This is the most up-to-date hardware. So even more so than like the Note 20 or the Note 20 Plus. So that's why I have this one.
Okay.
The notes I have because of production. I love the freaking S Pen. The S Pen does everything.
I'll never front on the S Pen. I'll never front on that.
If the only thing I don't like, and this is why I have two of them, the only thing I don't like is the battery life. Like it's if you're not making content, it's probably cool. But when I start making videos, recording and rendering and editing, it needs a charge.
Yo, that's
like
the,
if I
here's the crazy thing. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
that's all I was gonna say is outside and no headphone jack, so I got to use this freaking thing right here, bro. This
Dongle,
thing-
baby. Shake that dongle, boy. You better shake that dongle. Bro, that dongle stuff, man. Let me tell you something. When I was testing that camera, man, I was out shooting 4K 60 frames per second with the raw view with no cares in the world.
Yeah.
And then I didn't even care about the battery. Like I was shooting on 60%, and I got home. I was just at 40%. Meanwhile, the Samsung phone is on its last leg because of the battery. Like I was filming, I was live streaming because they were protesting out here in New York, and I accidentally ran into the protest. So I was following them around for about, I felt like 4.5 hours live streaming on my ROG phone. And the battery, by the time I got home, I still had about 20% left.
Yeah, I was gonna say the battery life on the Note, if you're an average user, it's a full day. If you are any type of power user or video production or content creating, it's gonna need a second charge.
So what you think of the new Note?
So I don't know, man. I got these two Notes. I like them. I don't know, man. The fact that I can split them means that I don't have to charge them both every day.
Yeah.
I could, but I mean, bro, we're talking $1,100 a phone, right? So, like even with your like ROG phone, you were coming in at 900, right?
$899.
And it's got a headphone jack, and it's the camera's probably almost as good, maybe the same.
Oh, hold on. Let me tell you something. I've actually been very lazy with that because I should have made content on the phone because the camera updates have been legit.
Oh, okay.
The camera updates have been very legit with the phone. And they
better.
do have like secondary app support for Gcam ports and stuff like that. But the main camera has been upgraded to a point where I'm just like, okay. All right. We're looking good now.
Hey, let's help out Joe Roberson here. He gave a super chat. Thank you for that, Joe. Which is a better option, the OnePlus 6T or the Pixel 3 XL?
OnePlus. Yeah, I'm gonna say OnePlus.
Okay. I was I like the OnePlus, man. I would say it kind of depends on two things. The price matters because they're very similar phones. I think they came out the same year, right? These
OnePlus gonna be cheaper.
really.
Yeah, OnePlus 6T is cheaper than the 3XL.
I think the camera experience will be a little better on the Google phone, but overall, you might like the OnePlus 6T better. You might. If photography is your number one thing, like you really like a good performing camera, I think the Pixel is the better option. But
OnePlus
and
6T,
I think you're gonna get an extra year of software updates on the Google phone too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Google's been doing pretty. They do pretty decent on software updates. They're not too bad.
Battery life probably similar, give or
OnePlus,
take.
Get that OnePlus for about $240. You get that Pixel 3 XL, for about $180.
Okay,
Not bad
well,
price.
yeah. If the pricing matters, I'd say go with the cheaper one because you're coming in on a phone that's already a couple years old. I wouldn't spend big. I would be looking for a bargain on that.
Sub 300 at least.
Yeah, sure. 6T according to Droid Life is $299.
Yeah. Yeah,
It's a
that
good
sounds
phone,
about
dude.
right. Yeah, that sounds about
Oh.
right.
Good value, man. You know, I don't know how long you plan on keeping it. I don't know, like if you're going to be jumping on a 5G phone soon, but those are good options. The Pixel 4 XL, you're probably looking at more like 5 something, right?
I can tell.
I feel like the OnePlus 7 would be a nice option if you could just spend a little bit more. Give me a price, Ciova, on a OnePlus 7 or a OnePlus 7 Pro or something like that.
OnePlus 7. Oh, 300. No,
OnePlus.
no. 400. 400.
So an
guys,
extra $100. Right? Yeah, Pete.
Gotta
There's a
say
OnePlus
one thing. Grab some 10K,
Yeah.
Thanks, buddy.
and I get a call of the night.
Thanks, man.
All right.
Thanks,
My
Pete.
AC broke, and I'm tired, and this shirt is not helping.
Thanks for everything. We appreciate you, man. You're the best, bro.
Telling
Good
it
night.
like it is.
Catch
man.
you, man. Catch you.
Peace.
Peace.
Yeah, OnePlus 7T,
All right.
379.
What's up, Carlos?
Shit, it's none, bro. Just dealing with all this, bro. What's going on with you guys?
We're just looking at some pricing, giving some advice on what people should be buying for phones. We're, making the calls, as they say.
Gotta make them calls.
You know what I've learned in using the iPhone, Ciova, Carlos, Caleb?
What's up?
I've learned that there is a reason why people buy the iPhone.
Oh, God. Why is that?
The apps work flawlessly on iPhones.
Oh yeah.
The apps work flawlessly on iPhones. The network is not flawless. The signal's a little bit weaker, which you would think would make the battery die faster. But the battery life on iPhones are so much better than Androids, it kind of offsets that. So maybe the cellular connectivity is not the best. The Wi-Fi is not the best. Maybe the specs on the display aren't so high res, but the apps run flawless on the iPhone.
I told you they're smooth.
Bro, I have a Note 10. This is the pinnacle of hardware design, bro. I have 2 Note 10s, and they run Periscope and Twitter like crap.
They're supposed to be the Bugattis of Android.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's supposed to be the pinnacle of smartphone hardware and design. Bro, they can't run Periscope worth a damn.
The stuff that people let Samsung. Well, Samsung is actually has been getting slack. I believe it's because of the 20 Ultra. Because apparently the 20 Ultra has a camera that can't focus. Still today, with all the updates, it's having an issue pulling focus on pictures and videos. So I mean, and the crazy thing is, that's a phone that people paid almost $1,500 for, and it can't focus on a picture.
That's a shame, bro.
Tell me about it.
I mean, that's like
What's up, Tech
that's like you get your money together and you get like a 2020 like Lambo, and you get in and all the LCD screens don't work, but they're gonna like, okay, we're gonna fix that in a few weeks or a few months, and then you're looking at, but I paid however much I paid for this damn Lambo, and this isn't working. Everything's supposed to work 100% fine in a phone that you paid $1,500 for.
Bro, it not only should run fine, it should run elite.
Yeah.
Be a unique device that is one of a kind. Like there's nothing like it.
Yeah, Tim. But I don't have the Ultra, but I've watched what people have said in groups about the Ultra, and I know of a lot of people who have sold their Ultras and returned it before the return window was up because of that camera issue with the focus, and I just can't believe it.
I would say that the Google phone probably would perform most apps better than a Note. It's crazy, but what I bought the Note for, like for the content creating, the S Pen features, the display technology, bro, you're not getting a bigger, brighter, higher resolution display than a Note.
Yeah,
you know, that's probably the most interactive part of a device.
Yeah.
You're staring at the display. So, number one in display, the S Pen is unique and it offers so much functionality and software trickery and tools. You know, like those things were important to me as a creator.
Yeah, that display is nasty.
Yeah, so that that's why I stick with it for that purpose. Now, if it had a headphone jack, it's the ultimate. I could completely look past the battery life. I wouldn't have a second one. That's for sure. That's why I wanted the V60, bro. That's why I wanted the V60. But the RF problems, the returns that Tim was telling me about, Carlos said he was stuck in 3G all the time. That no way, bro.
I can't deal with that. That's one thing. That's the camera is one thing, but if you're telling me that it's not working as an actual phone, I don't know. That calls into question. I can't do that. Because that means you'll sit there with past the 2-week return window, then you can't make calls on it. Then your ASL, nah, I can't do that.
Yeah. OnePlus displays are near on par. They're pretty good. OnePlus displays are pretty good. I had I think a 7. What's the one where the camera came out? The motorized camera. 7, right?
Yeah.
7T. I had a 7T and I liked it. I really liked it. Battery life was good. The camera was good. The software was really nice. It was a good phone.
Yeah,
and it was. What's that?
No, I'm saying about the Ultra. Sean Williams, no.
What about
a lot of people? Yeah, a lot of people were disappointed with that, man.
Yeah,
a lot of people, man.
Bro, the
there
Ultra.
was a big article about it. There was an article about it, and it was still saying that the update they just put out is a critical update for the phone to fix the camera.
I don't have any T-shirts, Reaper, but I'm working on it. Maybe I'll get some SMT Nation merch. I'll keep you in the loop on that. I'll let you know when I do get those shirts in and stuff. Is this thing gonna go on the shirt? Is this thing going on the shirt, bro?
There we go. Yeah, put the goat on the shirt.
The goat on the shirt.
Subscribe to my YouTube channel.
With the goat.
Yeah, bro. The Ultra. People wanted the Ultra because of the massive zoom capability and then also the larger battery,
which turned out to be trash too. That zoom camera.
Yeah, I think the overall camera performance was lackluster, and then the battery didn't really make that big of a difference. It was still needing a second charge, and then you look at the LG V60, which the battery life is GOAT. You know, much better than the Ultra.
Yeah.
No, I don't know, man. Just a weird year for devices. I honestly, man, if you can get a great deal on a Note 10 Plus,
yeah,
like that's where it's at. An S10 Plus, that's where it's at.
That's exactly where it's at, man. That's like if you can get those phones for a good price, man, call it a wrap. Because right now, with what's going on in 2020, I would have expected these these big manufacturers just to push out mid ranges. Because I wouldn't be pushing our flagships with what's going on because
I gotta say though, I gotta say I'm not like the tech community, bro. I'm not celebrating the iPhone SE.
I don't even understand. Like, I don't understand about that phone. Like, what's the big hype about that phone? I've seen people trying to push it, like it's a great. Like, what are you talking about?
It's not. It's they gave people an affordable iPhone that's of the model year, right?
Yeah.
So they gave them the newest chipset. They gave them a good performing camera, but it's a smaller display on an old design that I never liked from the beginning. Why do I want to see the 5-year design? Bro, the iPhone 6, 6S, 7, 8 all look like this phone. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, some people really like the home button, you know, the Touch ID, so I get it. There's some people that are going to really like it, but there's no way if you have an iPhone 10 or newer, you're going to downgrade. That is going to be a design downgrade. You're going backwards in design, right?
Yeah.
You're going from like a more bezel-less approach, right? Full-length displays. You're going back to these ginormous bezels, and you're going back to this old design. And I get it. There's some people with iPhone 8s that are like, oh, great, I get an upgraded iPhone 8. I didn't like the iPhone 8. Why would I like this thing?
It's not that bad, man. I mean, it actually it works good
for years. I've been fixing iPhones for years, and those phones were a nightmare. And the design of those phones were flawed. Bro, when you start opening up iPhones, you get to know what they're really about.
Oh,
and I started liking iPhones with the iPhone 10 because, and especially the 10s and 10s Max, you got wireless charging, you got a better quality display. They went OLED, like they really started giving you a phone. I always felt like the iPhone on the hardware side, they were selling us short. We should have gotten better hardware. We finally got it with the 10s Max, in my opinion. A higher resolution display, OLED panel. You know, the camera technology was improved. The dual speaker setup, like it was better, right?
Yeah.
When did you start loving iPhone hardware?
What happened?
When did you start loving iPhone hardware? With which model?
iPhone 12 that's going to be coming out. Other than that, screw it.
Honestly, bro, I mean, to me, they all work just as good, bro. I mean, I'm not really too picky.
Thanks, John. I appreciate you, man. Alebatic Feek, thank you, man. That's really nice of you, bro. Got the 10 chase up.
Está chat ahí, mira. Sí.
I don't know, man. The iPhone SE coming in at $400. I think the price is what really gets people there. Otherwise, I think it's just a really average phone. The same thing with whatever the Google Pixel 4a happens. Same thing, right? It's going to come in at some kind of.
That got pushed back, right?
Yeah.
Oof.
They're talking about a launch event in July and a release for the phone in October.
What?
I'm not joking, bro. That's the last I heard, bro. Technoid put me on that game, bro. I
mean, it's bad enough that Sony announced that their phone, when they announced their phone, Sony had first announced it near the end of May that it's going to drop in July. So we're near the midway point of June right now. So it's not that far off, I believe. But you're talking about, what was it? What did you say again? August? When is the Pixel phone coming out for release?
He was trying to convince me that the rumor is, and there's confidence in it. I don't know what the level is, but they're talking about a launch date in July, like an event or something.
Yeah.
And then an actual like release availability in like October.
You're bugging. No, I don't care how good that camera is.
I don't care either. But that puts it at that means they would be launching it with the 5. You feel me? You like it? Just that would be weird.
Bro, you are bugging. Your camera is not that good. It's. I'm sorry, the camera's not that good. That's to wait, and it's gonna come out. It's probably gonna come out with a stupid design. It's gonna feel like a burner phone in the hand. I don't listen. That
a burner phone in the hand.
It's gonna feel like a burner phone.
I've never been impressed personally by Google hardware. I did like the 2XL. the size, the finish. Didn't have a headphone jack, pissed me off. But it was a cool phone. It had a nice OLED, in my opinion. Didn't get very bright. That was really the only issue I had with it.
For me, when it comes to when people start big up in phones because of their cameras, I'll start looking at the phone and say, okay, so people tell me that this camera is so good. Let me look at the camera, take pictures with the camera in auto mode. Not impressed with the camera. Look at what else the phone is doing. The phone pretty much is bland, boring. Oh, but it's smooth. I'm like, all right, it's smooth, but what else about the phone makes it great? Right. The cameras, okay. You point at a picture, you press auto. That's what it's supposed to be good at. All right, I'm not impressed. Looks just as good as the Note phone.
Okay. Yeah, no, and I'm going to bring this point up, and thank you, Alex, for the super chat, bro. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. That's really nice of you. Yeah, thank you for that. No comment or question, but thank you. This is when things get interesting. You're selling the 4A. It's going to be this budget, right? This mid-ranger. What are we talking here? $400 maybe?
Probably, yeah. That's the mid-range price.
Okay. You mean to tell me that the 4 or the 4XL from 2019 won't be $400 by then?
Bruh, these phones are going to be so low by October,
That's
man.
what I'm saying. Is anybody who's going to buy a TCL, anybody who's going to buy any mid-ranger, the A71, the A51, that's going to spend $400 or $500, go and get the S10 Plus. Go and get the Note 10 Plus. Go and get the LG V50. Get last year's flagship and get yourself the real. Mid-ranger from 2020 is not better than a 2019 flagship.
That's what Easy Computer Solutions. That's what he's saying too. He's pretty much saying the same thing. He's saying that there's no point in 2020 of getting a mid-ranger when you can get an S10 Plus, right? You can get whichever iPhone came out last year. I don't care about Apple products, but whatever iPhone came out last year, or you can even go back a little bit further and get a Note 9 if you're that hard pressed for cash, because that Note 9 is probably still going to be better than a mid-ranger for 2020, and you'll still be saving a lot of money. Is at this point in 2020, there's no point to get a mid-ranger. You can just simply get last year's flagship model. Like, you can get a Note 10 Plus if you're lucky, sub 500.
Big shout out to Lawrence. Thanks for the super chat, brother. Carlos got himself 12 new subs. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, man. That's what's up.
For real? Damn.
That's how we do. I'm not trying to tell people not to get a mid-ranger, but if you're just looking at it for a price to performance aspect, bro, an S10 Plus is going to get one more major software update.
One more.
Mid-rangers might get one software update.
Yeah. Hey, I'm sorry to interrupt. Just a quick word here. Neville posted out a tweet and also a website about the outage. I called it, man, issue with the core.
Issue with the core. Nice, dude.
Yeah, you can actually read about it.
So that means they'll be working through the night on trying to identify it, fix it, and get things right.
He's basically it's they're seeing a recovery now, but it's gonna take several hours before it's fully restored.
Hopefully people go to sleep and wake up and it's fixed. I don't know. Hopefully.
So let's say you're in, because I know last time I was looking in the chat, someone said in North Carolina, they're still having issues. So you thinking I go to sleep, wake up tomorrow morning, my T-Mobile phone still not working?
What do you think, Caleb?
I'm sorry. Can you repeat what you just said?
I know people in North Carolina, because someone in the chat was still saying while we were on the stream that North Carolina is still down. So if I'm in an area that's heavily affected where it's like outage in the entire state, I go to sleep, wake up tomorrow morning, is my phone working?
I mean, it's a very good possibility. I mean, anytime you have a large scale network outage, the resolution takes anywhere from maybe a half hour to several hours. It's just the way it goes. In this case, it's a several hour resolution. You know,
Okay. Texas Marine 4.99 super chat. Thanks, bro. Picked up the S10 Plus unlocked off Amazon.
That's it.
Yeah,
That's it right there.
And if you're willing to go gently used on eBay, you're probably closer to 400.
Yes, sir.
You know, and
that
original
S10 Plus, if
products
you don't need that pen, that's a damn good buy right there, man.
I had the S10 Plus, bro. It had a headphone jack. The Note 10 Plus does not.
S10 Plus has a headphone jack?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes, absolutely. Bro, it's meaningful to me because I got to record stuff and it's a lot nicer when you have cables.
Bro,
that
I'm
go.
not trying to hear it with content creators talking about you don't need a headphone jack. I'm just not trying to hear
Who says that, bro?
it.
You know, bro. Who says that, bro? This?
Bro, I'm not trying to hear it, man. People be like, we don't need a headphone. Look, I'm not trying to hear it. I'm just not.
Chicks don't dig this, bro. Chicks do not dig this.
Jake, don't. You better shake that dongle, boy.
Yeah, and this is even worse.
Oh my God, I'm good, man. I will get my trashy gaming phones with a headphone jack. Sorry, thank you.
Gaming phones are not really just gaming phones.
They're not. That's what
They are
people forget.
power user phones.
Yeah.
Power user phones. That's where you get the headphone jacks. That's where you get the
Yeah.
loudspeakers. That's where you get the powerful batteries. That's where you get, the heavy build quality.
Yeah.
That's where you get heat dissipation technologies like liquid and air cooled and all these other features. Bro, those are power user phones. They're not just gaming phones.
Yeah, if you like it, because the thing is, like I explained that. I think I explained on Ray's stream, Ray De Leon stream. I was saying when it comes to like when you say something is a gaming phone, you're advertising that to a select group of people. So if you're a kind of person that will go out and buy Samsung Galaxy S10, the next year S20, the next year S30, you're not the kind of person that's going to look at something like a gaming phone because like they like, for instance, like Asus knows who to market their stuff for. They market to people like me who like big shiny things with a lot of specs on the sheet, and it can do a lot of crazy, ridiculous things with the device. That's the kind of person that likes those things. So I like specs and a lot. I like having 12 gigabytes of RAM and 144 refresh rate and a 7.2 inch screen. Like but the thing is, like, all jokes aside, like I'm gonna push that phone. Like if you tell me that I have a 6,000 milliamp hour battery, then I'm gonna make sure that I'm playing video games all day. I'm watching YouTube on the phone all day, playing music on it all day. I'm gonna record and shoot videos in 4K all day until I drain that battery till it's telling me at 10%, hey, chill out, man. Like last time you charged me was last night, 2:00 in the morning. Can I get a little bit more juice? And I holler at you.
And make sure it could recharge in like 30 minutes.
And listen, bro, that 30 watt fast charger, like the charging technology is so absurd. Like I'm talking about, like this battery can be at 3%, plug it in 20 minutes, come back, it's at 4. I'm like, bro, I don't get it with the charging technology. It's bugged out. Like, and they're talking about phones coming out with 40, 50 watt chargers. Bro, I don't understand the charging technology.
I'm a little worried about the heat. That I mean, did it get hot when it was charging?
No, it doesn't.
Nice. See,
it
that's
doesn't
good.
like it's not like, because Samsung phones feel like a portable oven when you charge them up like
yeah. Your ear be cooked like clams if you had to take a call, bro.
Yeah, bro. No, like it's like, because bro, it's sometimes it was so hot, like because it's all like the metal in the glass, like you put it to your ear and it's like see, those are small things that people don't like talk about. Like that's an annoying thing to have to deal with on a phone when you're charging your phone up and your phone feels like a freaking Bunsen burner and you got to put that to your ear.
Yeah.
That's a crazy thing to be okay with when it comes with devices. Like, we should be able to supercharge our phones with the cooling, with the perfect cooling technology, so the phone doesn't feel like an oven. Like we should be at this point where we should have that feature all the way down packed.
Texas Marine with another super chat. Thanks again, man. Magenta down. Come to the functional Death Star. I'm assuming he's talking about AT&T. The running joke is they're called the Death Star, bro. They are fierce. They'll raise prices on you. They got a bunch of fees.
Man, they are savage.
Yeah, bro.
In New York, they are savage, boy. They play the thing in New York is that Verizon is like, listen, if you don't got the money, you don't even look at us because we're gonna run your credit one time, and if that don't come back straight, holla at us in 60, 90. Savage. Verizon is savage in New York.
Dang, I didn't know it was that bad, bro.
Man, Verizon is playing no games with people in New York. They check your credit one time, and if it don't come back, we'll holler at you in 60, 90 days. We're not trying to hear from you again. AT&T says come to us. But, man, they clap your cheeks with them fees, man. Oh, my God. I looked at an AT&T plan. I said, no way. I'd be a fool. I can't do it.
But the service is solid, man.
It is, man. It is. It's good, man.
I've been using it, and that is the most high capacity network in the nation. It's never slow, ever. I've never seen it slow. I'm talking 100, 200, 300 megabit per second high capacity. Bro, that your network will never be slow if you've got that type of capacity. Like, never. It could be 4th of July. Everybody's on Snapchat. I think everybody's going to be straight. Everybody's good. Yeah. But yeah, like you said, man, the cheeks gonna be clapping, bro.
The cheeks is getting clapped, boy. AT&T is like, listen, you can go over there to the burner phone network, T-Mobile, or you can get this quality service, but it's gonna cost you. It's gonna cost you some money.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing. When people go into these services, they understand what they're getting themselves into.
Yeah.
You don't go into AT&T understanding like, this isn't going to be a bargain opportunity. I'll be paying for premium services. And
John says I need to get on AT&T prepaid.
I think John's been using AT&T prepaid, actually. So that's one way you can get onto a good network like that, is to go prepaid and save yourself about $20, $30 a line. Right? So like an AT&T premium line, it's going to cost you somewhere around $75 to $85. You go prepaid on a promo, you might get it at 60 or less.
How does prepaid work now?
I mean, it's pretty much the same. You don't have good credit, or something is keeping you from wanting to do postpaid, maybe pricing. The prepaid basically gets you in the network, but with maybe less features, or maybe deprioritization on the network. So like, there's tiers to network access. Postpaid, you get top level access. So when the network starts to slow down, they don't slow you down right away. They slow down the prepaid customers first.
Yeah.
So it gives you a nice little priority on the network. The nice thing about AT&T's network, it's so capacitive. Hardly anybody ever really gets slowed down, even the prepaid. So that's why I say, for somebody who wants to get the access that kind of feels and acts like postpaid, I mean, AT&T's prepaid options are pretty good.
I mean,
how much? So are you paying like
an uptick in prepaid activation, prepaid subscribers across the board to the right?
What were you saying?
You see an uptick in prepaid subscribers and customers and stuff throughout the.
I was saying, I don't know if you saw my most recent video, Siova, but I think I dropped it yesterday. I think there's going to be a really big movement to prepaid this year. I think a lot of
prepaid's gonna
yeah,
get a
you were
good
talking
movement.
about that at the beginning of the stream.
Yeah, Carlos sees the economy. Carlos lives in Vegas, bro. This is a city of shakers and movers. He kind of has a good pulse of the people when it comes to business. Siova, you're in New York, bro. You see the people every day. Is the same shaking and moving happening? Is the same money exchange happening?
Honestly, bro, I'll be honest with you, I can't really tell because everyone been trying to burn down all the stores in New York.
Dang.
Dang.
So I can't
Baby
really...
burn. Burn, baby, burn.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I saw someone tried to break into the pharmacy, so I can't really tell about the movers and shakers, right?
No, they move it. They're not just moving and shaking. They're moving and dealing, bro.
Well, they listen. They've been on one, but just thinking about the situation logically, like unemployment. A lot of people's unemployment is going to end around July, August, maybe. So there's going to be a lot of people that may not have.
Thanks, Tito.
Shout out. There may not be a lot of people that have the funds to keep these expensive plans. So The only logical thought process would be a lot of people moving to prepaid. I mean, it only makes sense.
Texas Marine with the super chat, thank you, says, Fees, you don't know the power of the dark side. Bro, you'll see here, this is what's crazy. Carlos, we talked about it today.
Yeah.
If AT&T has to pay their property taxes, they are literally going to reach out to you and tell you, yo, you're paying our property tax on your next bill. You're going to see an increase of $7 for the next 3 months. Like, what? I got to pay your property taxes? That's your business. Why?
But the one thing I can say though, at least AT&T keeps it 100 on that, bro. It's not like other carriers where they hide it, bro. AT&T, they just don't care, bro. They're blunt about it. They're like, you know what? You guys are paying our taxes, and that's it.
That's it. You better like it too. You better buy that new iPhone when it comes out.
Yeah,
they love pushing them iPhones, buddy. Yeah,
and then we're gonna add an unwrapping fee too, 3%.
Man, that's what
property taxes.
I see what Sean witnessed with the bill being different each month. I remember seeing that, bro. I'm like, yo, why is this happening? And it makes you want to go to prepaid because you know what you're going to pay. You didn't even set it to auto pay, and it never changes.
See, that's crazy, bro. I never experienced that with my business account. I've always paid what it said every month. It's never changed. Same with my consumer AT&T. I've never had that happen to me. Maybe I'm one of the very few fortunate, you know?
Did Silva just drop the banhammer on somebody?
Oh, nah, some weird guy. I don't know. He said saying something stupid. I just.
But bro,
get him out of here!
Get him out of here! Get him out of here!
Bro, just working and bro, like honestly today, bro, just working with these fools, trying to help them make some dough, bro. I don't get how these fools are still broke, bro. You're making bread every day, bro. You're making stacks a day, bro. But you don't even got money to put. You don't even got a card to put a hold for a hotel room, bro. You know how they for incidentals. You know, it's like $50 or something, and then they release it once you check out and you then mess up the room. Yeah. Well, guess what, bro? These scrub ass fools that I gotta deal with don't even got a dang a secured credit card, bro. Cause they screwed them over. Like this is crazy, bro. What world do we live in today where people just don't care about nothing in life, bro? This is wild, man.
Bad decisions, bro. And then a situation like the pandemic happens and they can't eat.
And then they ask me, they're like, "Okay, you use your card to put the hold on for the room." I'm like, "What the heck, bro? Like, that's not my problem, bro." You you guys got to figure that out on your own, man. I successful left the hotel, and that's it, bro. Like, you guys figure it out after that, bro. You don't got to pay for a room.
Silva might not know what the successful life is, but basically, bro, the successful life is when you make it happen, bro.
What make what happen? We mean,
like when you're making moves, you know what I'm saying? And it happens and it comes through. You make it happen. That's
it, Chief. That's it. I saw someone in the chat. See, my question about the prepaid is it monthly? Is it something that you pay monthly?
Yeah. Prepaid. Traditionally, you would just pay at the beginning of the month. If you don't pay, you don't get service, right? Postpaid, you get the service and then you pay at the end of the month. Right. So
okay, yeah. I'll look into that.
What also ends up happening though with prepaid is you usually get a little bit of a lesser experience. It might be deprio, it might be the priority on the network, it might be lesser than stellar customer care, less attention. It might be less hotspot. It might be a certain features that you're getting less of or it's absent. So that's kind of like what I was saying is if your expectations don't have to be so high for postpaid, like let's say Silva, you never call customer care. You don't need that, right? And you're fine with the deprio, or you don't need more than 5 or 10 gigs of mobile hotspot. You might be good with a basic prepaid plan. It could save you $20 a month on each plan.
Okay.
Maybe somebody doesn't care about 1080p.
Unfortunately, bro, the only two prepaid plans that are good right now are the Visible and the Boost. Those are the only two good prepaid
I had
plans
people be
up
ripping Visible off with that hotspot, man. Oh my god, that hotspot is nuts. with visible.
You're getting what, like 5 megabits per second, but it's legit unlimited.
It's legit. Like I know people that's cracking up 250.
Wow.
250 on that visible hotspot. Easy. Whole
Bro,
house on a hotspot.
all you gotta do is put a V. You gotta put a V. You just turn on the VPN on your phone, and that's it, bro. It'll crack. It'll crack whatever the tower can crack.
Yeah.
That's it.
Crazy.
That's all you gotta do.
Yeah, man. That's visible, man. It's nuts,
Bro, Visible's is the best bang for your buck, dude. $100 for
Well,
lines.
I was saying to Siova, if he ends up getting a dual SIM phone, go ahead and keep your T-Mobile line. You like what they offer you. You get a visible line for $25 if you're on a party pay. You know, like with 3 other members.
Yeah.
Bro, for Verizon LTE with unlimited hotspot, you're killing the game at $25, bro.
That's it, man. That's scumbag life right there, man. That's it.
Look, bro. This is how I look at it, bro. Like
a lot of people are trying to save. Picture up there, not the. Right.
Like a lot of people are talking about saving, like, let's say at the end, and it ends up being like $15 of taxes, bro. But for those $15, are you willing to sacrifice quality? Because I'm a firm believer you get what you pay for.
Yeah.
You know, I've always seen it my whole life, bro. When I always try to be cheap, it always screwed up.
Yeah.
I try to buy a cheap part for my car, it's screwed up. I try to buy something cheap and messed up, bro. But then when I buy the high quality thing, I'll last you type thing, you know?
Yeah.
Well, that's your expectation. You know, you can't, if you're going to come in cheap, your expectation has to be this ain't going to last very long or the quality is going to be lower.
Yeah, man.
Exactly. And that's what a lot of these people are like, okay, this migration thing that's going on, bro, with the hiccups. Okay, you got people complaining and stuff, but this is the thing, though. Why are you guys complaining when you guys wanted to sit here and be cheap and pay $20 less and stuff, you know? Like, this is what it is, bro. I'd rather go to Visible, bro, and deal with them, or to have even the lower expectations, go to Boost and get the TN SIM. At least I won't be upset, you know? It's cheap. Some deals.
Yeah.
You know, 4 lines for 120 with 30 gig hotspot, you get even more than actually having T-Mobile.
I don't know. I also think some people want to see that their money is going to a company that they believe in too. You know, like what T-Mobile has stood for in the past, people have really aligned their morals and ethics with. You know, John Leisure, the Uncarrier, addressing pain points. Like, people have been with T-Mobile for a while. CEO has been with them for 15 years. And he likes his pricing. He's good with all the offers, the promotion that he has. You know what I'm saying, Los? Like, he's cool with it. You know, for somebody switching, you know, porting over and switching from another carrier, I think you're right. I think there's things to consider there.
Bro, like right now, what is it? Verizon's giving, $300 just to port your number. That's just bringing your BYOD. And you get it in 7 days, you get the card.
They're taking advantage of this opportunity while T-Mobile's going through its network integrations. They're going to try to take advantage of that.
Yeah. Yeah, they already bumped it up, bro, because it used to be
200.
What was it? It used to be 200, and they bumped it up to 3.
I know CO ain't gonna switch.
And then
bump what up to 3?
They're
where you BYOD.
Like if you were to go from like T-Mobile to Verizon, Verizon will give you $300 to switch. Just port your number into them. No contracts.
$300 to switch.
Yes,
per line.
But what is it per line? That's an interesting offer. But what are they offering for limited data?
Oh, their plan,
bro.
Yeah. So they've got like I think 4. They've got an entry level plan, which Carlos, 70 or 65?
Do you have like military
2 lines.
discount or anything like that?
I have 2 lines.
But do you have like a military ID or something?
No.
Or the person that's on your line military?
No.
Do you have somebody you live with that's military?
Nope.
They don't care. Oh, okay. Because if you did, then they give you 25% off.
Oh.
But yeah, they as long as they're related to you, they'll let you submit their thing and you can get the discount.
Yeah, I don't have any military people.
Well, I think 2 lines. I don't even do it. I don't know what 2 lines is.
I could get the pricing real quick.
4 lines, then you can get me talking, but 2, I don't know.
Yeah, but that's the same thing with T-Mobile. T-Mobile is like their deal is like, hey, if you get 6 new lines, it's like, bro, like we got 3 new lines last year. Like, come on.
We can't get no more lines. All right.
bro.
So let me get you the 2-line pricing. The start unlimited is 60 a line.
Okay.
You'd be at 120.
All right.
The Play More will get you higher resolution video. It'll get you hotspot data. It'll get you Disney Plus for free for a year. So you get a better product. That's $70 per month per line. Okay. And then, but remember, add taxes and fees. That's the one thing T-Mobile, they put it all together. So you're going to have to add that. Then they got the Play More and the Do More are the same price. It's just different features. That's also $70 per line for the 2 lines. So what are you paying for your 2 lines with T-Mobile?
Close to what it sounds like I would be paying if I was with AT&T.
Are you paying about 120 for the 2 lines?
Give me a second. I think the taxes push it up a little bit.
You must have a plan then. If you're still getting charged taxes.
I must have a what?
You must have an older plan, like you've had that promotion for a while.
Yeah, so I mean I recently I have an old plan. Yeah, let me just say that. I have a very old plan.
Those old plans are great values. It's a good deal. But like Verizon's doing 2 lines for you'd be paying about 160 after taxes and fees. So your T-Mobile promo is probably coming in a little bit cheaper.
Let me see what am I paying right now?
Their most premium one I think is 80 per line. Yeah, Verizon, man, 80 per line for 2 line. Let's take a look at AT&T.
Yeah, my total is about $156 a month.
And that's out the door. That's your total price.
Yeah, that's monthly total plans, equipment, services.
Bro, Verizon's going to be pretty close. It's going to be like $10 more. It's going to be pretty close, man. And they're going to give you $300 to switch. I don't work for Verizon, bro. I don't get any money off of this. I'm not trying.
I'll always listen to an offer.
Sure. I think the pricing gap has closed. Verizon has gotten a little bit more consumer friendly with multi-line.
Because I remember when Verizon was like, "Look, you with that broke stuff that you come into our store." Verizon used to take your broke self down to Sprint and get a prepaid account.
Oh man!
Because in New York, there's always a Verizon store and a Sprint store around it.
Right next to each other.
Yeah. So whenever you get kicked out the Verizon store, listen, your credit came back, keep it pushing. Verizon can help you out. Or you definitely go over there to the burner phones and get a T-Mobile AT&T phone.
Hey, honestly, bro, I've seen people get approved with lower credit score with Verizon and AT&T and actually get 0 down than people with higher credit on T-Mobile. I'm serious. Like Craig had a 750 credit score and required a deposit. He literally had to use his tax ID on his business just to bypass the deposit. And he was porting in 6 lines.
The unlimited plans with AT&T are a little bit more affordable. They're like $10 or $5 cheaper for similar plans.
Bro, I know people that went with a 520 credit score to AT&T. And because they ported numbers, just by porting numbers, they automatically got a 0 down.
520?
Yeah, and they got a 0 down. You could finance a $1,500 phone 0 down because you ported.
Thanks, Texas Marine, for the super chat. He said 3 lines, bring your own device unlimitedly on T-Mobile, and 1 Galaxy Watch, $250.
Sell that Galaxy Watch as soon as you get it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's Galaxy Watch as soon as you get it. Yeah, bro. Like my bill right now, I didn't even think my bill actually went down. Actually, I'm paying about the total I get charged for is $157.96.
AT&T's got 2 lines right now for $130 plus taxes for a high-end plan.
But how do they handle unlimited data though?
It's unlimited, like legit unlimited. So their they have the most high capacity network across the U.S. I could tell you there is no other network that's faster. Like the capacity is crazy. You don't get slowed down. Like I had prepaid AT&T and I was getting 200 megs per second. So if you're on postpaid, you never get throttled.
Yeah.
You're not going to get deep. Oh, and the video resolution is high. You know, it's not going to be 480p. You're going to get 1080p quad HD, no problem. You know, especially if you're going to be buying one of these new fancy phones.
Yeah.
You know, high res displays. I don't know, dude. It looks like that price gap is closing. I don't know, dude. I mean, if you're having problems with T-Mobile and you're thinking about switching, there's
No,
ways.
I'm not. I mean, outside of the apocalypse that happened today.
The carrier apocalypse.
Actually, my bill would actually, you know what? I'm looking at it. I actually got a deal. I had got the deal back in 2018 for the Note 8, and I'm actually paying an extra bit of the equipment installment plan on that. So
You still got the Note 8?
Yeah. I still got my Note 8. My Note 8's kick. That's a solid backup. Solid backup phone. And it works good as a secondary webcam once you set it up.
Sure.
Put it. But yeah, actually, you know what? Actually, that calculation might be a little bit off because of that extra money I'm paying for that equipment installment plan that I had on the
Probably
Note.
what, $25?
It brings it down to
30 maybe
141.34 around there. That my T-Mobile bill actually is.
Okay, so it's like $27 to finish paying that phone.
Yeah. And it's not like and the thing is that like, oh well, you can pay it off anytime you want. Is that no? The deal is that you pay those credits for 2 years.
I got yeah. So your actual service bill is more like 130.
140, 141.
141. Okay.
Yeah. So once I think next month it would be the last month for that. So it's about 141. So that's actually pretty much almost what I would be paying for AT&T.
It would be 130 plus taxes and fees. You'd probably be closer to 150.
Yeah.
You know, being in New York, I would say you'd probably be closer to 150.
So that's nickel and diamond right there.
Exactly, nickel and diamond. So if you felt compelled to switch and you could take advantage of an offer, a promo, you might get yourself a better network at similar pricing.
Yeah.
And who knows what this network integration is going to look like for the next year. You know,
I don't know, boy.
If this was to happen again, bro, you'd probably leave.
Nah, if this happens again, I'm out.
See, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, I think people, they'll look past it occasionally.
But
but
if I can't call my pops, I gotta go. That's simple as that. Gotta go.
I know.
Gotta go.
Bro,
That's
my phone my T-Mobile line has frequently been in 3G and HSPA.
What?
Bro, I swear to God, bro.
HSPA?
Where do you, bro? I see HSPA.
Wait, what are you sure you don't got your SIM card in a T-Mobile Dash or something?
I think they were like, yo, the goat needs to cut it out. He's using throttle the goat.
Get that man.
We need to throttle that goat. He's chewing
that
up
man off our network.
He's been eating tin cans and chewing up all the data.
For the people that don't, HSPCA goes what? What is that? Is that like what, 2010 at least?
PA, man. I don't know. It's 3G, bro. So that might even go back a little further. Maybe to like 2011. I want to say like LT started like 2011, 12, 13. That was like the early stages. And then by like 2015, it was like advanced LTE and XLTE and all that. But yeah, 3G, bro. Because I had Blackberries at that time.
We're talking in understanding America terms. We're talking George Bush second term.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, and I remember my Blackberries and my Droid X and stuff like that.
Yeah, man.
You know, as I was transitioning over to LTE, those were the phones that we were using right before. I mean, my first LTE phone was straight garbage. I mean, that battery life was like 3 hours of standby time.
Liquid metal, boy.
Bro, you literally had to just keep it plugged in all the time.
That's it, man. I mean, I'll say again, man. this junk happens again, boy, I'm gone. Like I'll tell you, I'll just be just like that. I'm gone. Like, all right, listen, because this is like this was like this was actually very dangerous, man.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, people rely on, all types of connections for work purposes, school purposes. I mean, people taking classes, people that are first responders.
Yeah.
Bro, if you are a first responder with a T-Mobile primary line, you are only able to call 911.
Yeah.
And so that's look, man, and things happen and networks go down, but bro, this has been all day. For the conversation in 2020 to be the carriers are down all day, this sucks. It sucks bad.
Yeah. And on that note, man, I'm gonna roll up out of here, man.
My dude, Ciova, thanks for coming through, bro.
Thanks for having me on the stream.
Anytime, bro. The invitation is open. You just give me the
absolutely 10K. We're gonna see you. We're gonna see you at 20K.
Yeah, man, that'd be
because you the GOAT.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Telecom GOAT.
The 10K GOAT is in the building, bro. Yeah.
Shout out to you guys, man. Shout out, man. You got a great community in your chat room, man. So shout out to the SMT Nation, man. For real.
Thanks, bro.
I'll at you guys later, man. Y'all stay up.
Ciova, take care of yourself, man. Yeah, Caleb. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, Caleb, what do you say we get out of here, bro? It's getting late, man.
Yeah, dude. I know. I agree. Yeah, I gotta watch the Oregon stuff and on LA. So,
let's do
man, congrats on the 10,000 subs, bro.
Thanks, man. I just want to do some quick things in the description box. The SMT Patreon link is there. Join a community of about 80 other patrons to get exclusive content and access to unique videos, live streams, podcasts, early access, different perks, things like that. Also, you have the Twitter handle at Sneed Tech, where we do Periscope lives and we hang out. Pretty cool interactions there. And then the Megadon.net invite code, the social media platform of the future. Never need another social media platform ever again. No algorithms, no ads, and no tracking. Megadon.net. I want to thank everybody for being here tonight. Big shout out to the SMT Nation, the Patreon members, Caleb, Carlos, Pete, Ciova, Lawrence, JG, everybody that stopped by, Technoid, Pete. You guys were amazing. Thank you for coming through and hanging out and celebrating. And dogging T-Mobile all together collectively. The community was one. Thanks to everybody who provided super chat donations and PayPal donations. You guys are the best. Thank you for supporting. Big shout out to every one of the SMT Nation. We're now at like 10K plus and growing. Looking forward to the next 10K and the road that it brings forth, and very excited about the future of the channel. Continue to bring you guys the wireless heat. Keep you guys in tune with what's going on with the wireless networks and telecoms, and very excited about the future and what it holds. And yeah, you're welcome, John. Everybody, you're welcome. Hey, you guys are the best nation, the best community on the YouTube. Appreciate you guys very much. Anyways, I hope you guys have a great rest of the night. Thanks for being here to watch. We'll catch you guys Friday for the live stream. More videos to come. I'll probably be doing one tomorrow, so I'll have that ready for you guys at some point in the morning. That's it. I'm the SMT. On behalf of the SMT Nation, we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.
Peace.